Welcome to the Samwell B12 Experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
You're watching Samwell B Experience.
Hey, you know what day it is? You know what time it is? Let's get pumped up because it's Saturday night, the best night for hockey, and it is the best of all the best, Battle of Ontario. Here we go, Maple Leafs and Ottawa Senators going to deliver a big one, and wow, do we have everything a little kind of mixed up here from being away. We're getting everything back set and ready to go, so we're just going to make some tweaks on the fly. Let's do it. Toronto and Ottawa. So good to see you all here. CD, now it's gone again, this blank screen. So we're having some technical video issues. We're going to have to make this work. I don't know what is going on, but Jonathan, what's up? Welcome. Alan, how's it going? AAU, what's shaking, buddy? Dallas in the house. Good to see you all here. Rick, what's shaking? What's up, Spaceman? Books, how's it going? Daniel, what's up? Endgame, hello there. TJ, good to see you. Christopher, hello. Billy, what's up? Denver, hello there. Have you ever played or coached? Denver, yes, both. I have played and coached over the years as they've gone by. They've gone by really fast, and it's been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed both aspects, playing and coaching. Coaching is stressful, though. It is really, really, really stressful, but a lot of fun. Morgan, what's going on? I don't want to be coaching in the big leagues here today. Theo Sam Eagle, what's up, buddy? Good to see ya. Let's get into this one because these two teams, a lot on the line here. The Maple Leafs trying to stay ahead. The Ottawa Senators trying to catch up. 6-3-1 the Sens are in their last 10 with 5 straight wins over Boston, Philly, Detroit, Rangers, and Chicago. Onyx, hello there. Charlie, what's up? Phil, welcome in. Hey there, Noah. RK, what's up? You're getting the best smack talk tonight. Oh, RK, I can't wait. Toronto is also 6-3-1. However, they're only one win in their last 5 games. So a little bit of the opposite of the Senators. They are looking to find the mojo and get that going tonight. And who's going to be in? Who's going to be out? Let's break it all down. Bradley, what's up? Welcome to the show. All right, for the Ottawa Senators, who are 35, 25, and 5, they're going with Brady T, Brady Tkachuk. We got Tim Stützle and Claude Giroux. We got David Perron with Dylan Cozens and Drake Batherson. We got Ridley Gregg, who, Maple Leaf fans know Ridley Gregg so well, Mr. Slap Shot into the empty net. He's going to be with Shane Pinto and Michael Amadio. Various, welcome. Then we got Highmore with Adam Gaudette and Fabian Zetterlund. Zetterlund, we saw what he did previously with the Sharks, and he's a decent player. On the D side for the Sens, Sanderson with Zub. We got Thomas Chabot and Harmonic, and then Clavin with Martin Palo. And getting the start tonight, looks like it's going to be Linus Ullmark. Ullmark going to get that start tonight. John, what's going on? Checking in from the UK. Let's go, Leafs go. And in order for the Leafs to get going, they're going to need some help from AM34. AM34 did not skate this morning, and a lot of people wondered, would he actually be in the game tonight? Does Matthews have some kind of nagging injury that is keeping him from his best? And yes, I believe he certainly does. So here's the lines as of right now. Keep 6, what's going on? Welcome in. We got Matthew Nyes with AM34, Austin Matthews, and a new line mate. It's going to be Max Domi. Rick, we're waiting to see. Would like to sleep? Welcome in, Rick. Welcome in. The question is, will Matthews play? If he does, he's going to be on a line with Nyes and Max Domi. Max Domi getting things going. Of course, remember last year when Domi and Matthews played on the same line, he was able to get him going. The second line is going to look something like Bobby McMahon with John Tavares and Mitch Marner, which means William Nylander drops down to the third line with Scott Laughton and Callie Yarncroc. What's up, Scott? Welcome in. An interesting third line of Willie, Scott, and Yarncroc. Then we got Lorentz, Holmberg, and Nick Robertson making up that fourth line. So very interesting bottom six. And if this works, could this be something they do with the playoffs to get Matthews, Tavares, and Nylander on three separate lines? Boy, wouldn't that be interesting. On the D side, Morgan Riley with Brendan Carlo. We got Jake McCabe and Chris Tanev. And then Simon Benoit is going to be with Oliver Ekman Larson. And it looks like we're going to get Anthony Stolarz going to be between the pipes again here tonight. So will he be able to do it? Will he play better? Gosh, I hope so, because the last few games did not look pretty. The season series between these two teams, well, it's been all Senators. They won the first one 3-0 back in November, and then they won the second one January 25th, 2-1. That game was in Ottawa. They returned Toronto tonight. This is the last of three between these two teams. What's up, Hayden? Welcome in, everybody. And as you are coming in, do that thing, hit that thumbs up for us. Smash that thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe as well. All right, now, how do these two teams stack up? Brady Tkachuk and William Nylander each 6 points in their last 5 games. 4 of those for Brady have been goals. Tavares, he's got 4 goals in his last 5 as well. And 5 of Nylander's 6 points have been assists. Jake Sanderson putting 5 assists on the board as well. Yes, get him going and earn his lineup. Yeah, what Domi did in the last game was insane. A big hit on Verhaeghe, then he drops the gloves, getting those uppercuts going. That was absolutely wild. That is Domi style, and we need to see more of that from good old Max. I should say good young Max, but Max, he needs to bring the noise, bring the funk, just like he did, especially tonight against this feisty Ottawa Senators squad. Now, Allmark, you know Allmark from his Boston days. He's a beast. 17, 11, and 3 this year with a 9.12 save percentage and a 2.68 goals against. For Stolarz, he's 13, 7, and 3 with a 2.37 goals against and a 9.20 save percentage. Scott, what's going on? Domi versus Brady. You know they're going to mix it up. Will they drop the gloves? That would be interesting. Antonio, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Now, on the power play, Toronto has the advantage ever so slightly. They are 9th, where Ottawa is 13th. On the penalty kill, again, a slight edge to the Maple Leafs. They're 16th in the penalty kill, where Ottawa is 18th. In the face-offs, they are neck and neck. Toronto at 53.3% puts them third in the National Hockey League, where Ottawa at 52.9% is 4th. So they are right there. For the goals for, Ottawa 17th, Toronto 11th. Goals against, Ottawa is 10th, Toronto is 16th. Duke, what's going on? Leafs are playing for that final wild card spot. Oh, they are going to play and play hard. And we need to watch and see how it is going to pan out. Now, there is a lot already going on in the world of the National Hockey League. Right now, the Sabres, they defeated the Vegas Golden Knights in a shootout 4-3. There you go, Buffalo Sabres, a big win against the Knights. The Penguins put up 7 against the Devils, winning that one 7-3. And currently the Capitals are up on the Sharks 3-0. We do not have an Alex Ovechkin goal. No Alex Ovechkin goal yet, but we will be watching that one, of course, anticipating to see if it's going to come up. And that will be very, very interesting. Now, why is this Battle of Ontario even more of a battle tonight? Well, the points on the line are huge. The Tampa Bay Lightning are knocking on the door of the Maple Leafs. The Maple Leafs with 81 points, the Lightning with 79 points. The Ottawa Senators back with 75 points. They've given themselves a nice little wild card cushion, but they want to keep it up. 75 points for them. The Columbus Blue Jackets are just behind them with 70 points. Hey, Victoria, what's up, Beverly? Welcome in to you both. The Jackets with 70. The Rangers are also with 70, but Columbus currently holds that tiebreaker. Montreal at 69 points. They found themselves in this wild card hunt again, and the Detroit Red Wings, Boston Bruins in there at 68 points. So a lot of teams all vying for these last couple of spots, but the streak that the Senators have gone on have secured their spot for the time being. And it looks like how this is going to play out. It'll be Florida or Toronto playing this Ottawa squad in the first round. That would be absolutely amazing if it can pan out to be that way. We'll have to wait and see. But this is a big one. This is for not only pride, not only the Battle of Ontario, but some important points for both teams. So let's hope the boys can wake up, get out of their funk, and get going. The Panthers and the Canadiens, they are playing each other as well tonight. So that's a game we're going to have to watch. Will Montreal win that and move up? The Rangers are playing the Columbus Blue Jackets. That is a huge game in terms of wild card positioning for both those squads. Rangers could move themselves up into that position with a win over the Blue Jackets tonight. The Bruins and the Lightning play together. That game has huge huge implications on the standings. So a lot going on in the Eastern Conference tonight. It's going to be wild. What's up, Jeff? Surfbomb, how's it going? Good to see you both. Welcome in to the show. No one needs those Rangers. No one wants those Rangers to go. It is going to be an absolute doozy. So lots of hockey all around the board, and we are going to watch it all the way around to make sure that you know what's going on, where, and when. Holy smokes. This is a big night. I didn't realize how big of a night, how big of a Saturday night this is. And you know what? I'm happy to be back here in the studio where we have almost everything working back up and operational. I don't know. We got one technical issue with the video feed here that we'll have to figure out what is going on. But we'll get that. We'll get that eventually. No sweat. We got our backup feed going on the little screen down here, so we're probably going to be looking down here a little bit while the game is going on. But hey, we are going to do what we do. We're going to roll on through. Is Cozens a rental, just rental, Sam, or is he locked up for a few years now? Cozens as in Nick Cozens? Which Cozens? Which Cozens are we referring to, Rick? Dylan Cozens, not Nick Cozens. Why am I thinking Nick Cozens? You're going Dylan Cozens. I can tell you that right now. And you know what? I didn't even look coming into this. Really quickly, Cozens, he's got term. Rick, he's got term. He's signed. Cozens is locked up. Is it even going to move forward? Like past 29-30. So Cozens is locked up. He's got some term here. He's going to be around for a while. I don't know why, Rick. I was thinking Nick Cozens. I'm like, that's not really relevant to today's game. But hey, that's okay. Oh my gosh, my head is still in vacation mode, but that's all right. But yeah, Cozens is locked up for a while, which is a solid pickup again here for the Sens. Now, for us Leaf fans that have been around the sun a few times, you'll remember not too long ago, Darcy Tucker taking on the entire Ottawa Senators team with his eyes popping out of his head with that animal of Tucker coming out. And by the way, it was Darcy Tucker's birthday. I think it was the other day. So a very, very happy birthday to number 16, Darcy Tucker, the true heart and soul of our team. Boy, if Marner had the heart and soul of DT, man, he would be such a different player than he is today. But let's not knock Mitch Marner too much because he's been on a bit of a roll. Marner has been awesome. Billy, what's going on? Welcome in. Marner has been getting it done. He's been putting some pressure, getting lots of shots, moving the puck around, some good passing, and Marner is playing himself for a new contract. And I have a feeling he's going to stick around. It's going to be costly, but if he can keep doing what he's doing throughout the playoffs, that'll be all good in the hood. Daryl, what's going on? Welcome. If I've missed anybody, I apologize. Well, welcome in. Jeff says, Sam, enough of the chit-chat, enough of the pregame. Let's get the wave going. Let's fire up this stream, get the wave going, get the energy flowing as this one is about to kick off. So we'll count it down again. Smash those thumbs up. But 3, 2, 1, pregame wave going on. Sasham, what's up? That's because the Sens kept beating the Leafs by it was ridiculous, Sasham. It was. But those times are gone and the times are changing. This is going to be huge. This is going to be a lot of fun for this game tonight. Of course, the Leafs need to get a win against these Senators. Brady is going to have some different things to say. Jason, what's going on? Go Leafs, go. If you haven't answered our poll yet that's going on right now, answer the poll. Who's going to have the better game today? So in this poll, is it going to be Brady Tkachuk, Mitch Marner, Tim Stützle, or William Nylander? We did not put Austin Matthews in the poll today because we weren't sure if he was actually going to be playing or not. So we think he's going to be out for a little bit. But who is going to have the best game? Right now, William Nylander has 55% of the vote. Mitch Marner behind him at 23%. Tkachuk at 16%. And Tim Stützle, poor Timmy, sitting at 5%. Ricky, what's up? Welcome in. Good to see ya. Willie. Will Willie put this team on his shoulders and get going? He certainly has the power to do that. Len, what's going on? Welcome in. All right, they're going to go to commercial break, and we are just a couple of minutes away from anthems and puck drop. Matthew, that's right. Go Leafs, go. This is the year. This is the year. A lot of people have been telling me, a lot of people saying, Sam, walking around the neighborhood and people stopping me on the street, and they're like, Sam, what's up? Is this year we're going deep? Is this year we're going far? They're like, tell me now because I need to watch. And I tell you, there's a lot of energy out on the streets. A lot of people who are anticipating a good run. But Matthews is a healthy scratch. There it is. It's coming in right now. Matthews is a healthy scratch. He is officially out tonight. Austin Matthews being scratched. Game time decision. He is out. So let's see. Do we get some projected new lines here? Let's pull this up real quickly because the NHL site is often slow at posting. This site hasn't been updated yet. All right. So we're going to have to see the official lines once they come out. It's not updated online, but you heard it here. Rick is breaking it. No Matthews tonight. Matthews and RK dropping it in as well. Going to be a healthy scratch. So these lines are going to change a little bit. And also, it means David Kempf is going to come back in, I would assume. So does that mean John Tavares is going to move up on that top line? That's going to be interesting. Who's going to go third line? Is David Kempf going to slot in that that second line? No, I assume. Are they going to move Scott Lawton up and put David Kempf in on the third? Maybe move Holmberg up to third and put Kempf on the fourth? We'll have to see. TJ, so sorry to hear that. So sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's very, very unfortunate. Holy smokes. Okay, so Matthews is out. We're going to have to see what these new lineups are going to look like. It would be nice if they would refresh these things in, well, I guess they're just learning. So it's hard to get it all together for some of these folks. Patoli, what's going on? Welcome in. Go Leafs, go. Let's see if the Leafs can do it. Can we pull up anything here? Oh, you know where we'll have it? Let's see. Give me a moment here. We're going to pull this up. I love these last minute changes. Love the last minute changes. Always fun to try and scramble and see what changes they make. Okay, they haven't updated this yet either. Wow. Get on the ball here. Come on, interweb. You're supposed to have all the answers. All the answers. Nope. All right. Okay. All right. Fine. They don't. I'm shocked. Brandon, what's going on? Tonight is the night. Tonight is the night. All right. It's going to be a good one. What's up? Get on a roll. Stop shaking your heads at me. Sam, did you see the Vegas Buffalo game? I didn't watch it, Daryl. Today was a crazy day around the house. Getting the kids back at hockey practice. Had to do some maintenance, put up some new cameras, some new lights, all kinds of crazy things going on. Had to fix some toilets. We were doing it all. But I saw that score, and it was an absolute banger of a score. Good for them. Good for the Sens, right? Good for the Sens to have them come through. Sometimes you just need a win. The Sabres needed this more than anything. So way to go for the Senators, or for the Sabres. Oh my goodness. The Sabres needed a win, and they got that win. That was absolutely wild. Ruby called in sick. Oh, okay. I like that one. That's good. That's good. I'll give you that one. I like that one a lot. Holy smokes. But this is big. This is big. Maple Leafs Senators coming up here momentarily. Let's switch over so I can explain everything that we are going to see here on the screens. All right, there we go. So we're switching it over. We're moving now. A lot of you are familiar with our setup, but in case you do not, right up here, this square up here, this is going to show you where all the shots and the goals are coming from. This screen here, this is going to be where the puck is moving. Now, this is a little ahead of the broadcast, but it's going to show you where the puck is moving, so it'll give you a general idea. On the far side over there, you're going to see who's on the ice. Right now, where it shows the goaltender comparison, it's going to tell you who's on the ice, what their stat lines are, and how they are looking. So lots of stats to keep you going. Of course, way up top, at the very top, is the score. And down in this ticker, as the goal score, we're going to add, there it is, it says goals right there. We're going to add the goal score. So if you miss a goal score, if you step away to go for a drink or a snack and you come back, you can always check down here and you'll see who scored the goals. All right, you know what time it is.
And join Natalie Morris in the
Natalie Morris time. Please rise for the national anthems.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
All right. Thank you, Natalie Morris. Natalie Morris doing an excellent job as always. She is phenomenal at what she does with that anthem singing, so we appreciate it. Now it's time to play some puck. Time to play some hockey live from Toronto. It's Saturday night, and this is going to be a big one. Allmark against the Lars. Good evening, folks. I hope you're set, lock, stock, and ready to play, because this is going to be a battle. Stolars going to get the puck. They stopped the rotation. They're putting him in. Rich, what's going on? Welcome in. John, what's going on? Good to see you both.
Riding a 7-game point streak, and on the other bench, Max Domi comes off his best game of the year.
All right, well, we'll see what these newly shaped lineups are going to be. This is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Let's go. Here we go. Off the opening draw. This is going to come back. Ottawa with the puck. Sen's going to move this one up ice real quickly. Dropping it down in the corner. Leafs have to come back and pick it up. Ekman Larson coming around the corner trying to move this one through. The Leafs going to come up, and it's going to come all the way down the ice. Nylander. And that's going to be an icing call. Couldn't get there ahead of it. Teresa, what's going on? Welcome in. Phil, how's it going? It'll be interesting to see what Allmark's screen. Yes, it really would be. It really will be. Domi's on the first line. That is correct. Matthews is out, so there's some line shuffling going on. So let's see. Here are the combinations for the Leafs. Nylander, Lawton, and Yarncroc. Oh, we missed the other lines. Oh, no, they're doing them out of order. Nyes. Oh, Matthews is in. So Matthews is in according to this. So everybody was saying Matthews is out. Matthews is indeed in the lineup. So the lineups will hold as we saw them earlier. So Matthews is playing. So Matthews is in. See, that's the thing. You never know with these things, right? You think he's a game time decision. Then some rumors start coming saying he's out. But he is in this lineup. So that's okay. That is A-okay. Nyes, Domi. Nyes, Matthews, Domi. Off the draw. This is coming around. Toronto going to steal it. They're going to look to move this one forward. Downside of the net. Ottawa stole it. Got a sharp angle shot there. Don't know if it hit the front or the side. Toronto trying to work this one around behind. Can't get it. Tavares trying to help out. This is going to be played around. They can't clear it. It goes around behind the net. Tanev causing all kinds of havoc in front. Toronto going to now push this one to the line. And JT going to bring it up. McMahon taking it from him. Playing it back, and Toronto's going to dump this one in. They're going to come in here after it, trying to get in here. Could be Sasham. It could very well be a top matchup, which would be absolutely wild. Senators going to start to bring this one across now. Going to hold it back. Anderson is waiting as the Senators making some changes. Marissy's welcome in. Good to see you. This is going to be played up the line all the way down the ice. It's going to curl on net, so no icing call. But as Nyes comes up towards Allmark, we're going to get a stoppage in play. Holy smokes. Crazy. Lots of skating to start this game. It's going to be a fast-paced hockey game. Very fast-paced hockey game. But that's what we love, right? 30 goals in March for the Senators, leads the National Hockey League. Toronto's going to win this back to Riley. Riley down low. Domi going cross ice. Going back door for Matthews. He couldn't put that one in, but that was close. Another chance. This going wide. Riley going to put it down low. Taken away from Domi. This one coming up. Here's a cross ice pass. Senators over the red line. They're going to dump it in. Battle of Ontario, and you're watching here with a Canadian channel live from Toronto. Thank you for supporting Canadian content creators. Here's a long pass up. Tavares going to play this one across. Bobby Mack is going for it down in the corner. Tavares coming in to help out. They're trying to take this one away. The Sens defense is playing very strong right now. Tavares going to send it around far side to the line. It's going to be cycled in the corner for McMahon. McMahon in there. Can't catch a break, really, and the Sens going to move this one out. Going to dump this around Tanev. He's going to race back and get it as Tkachuk is going to come up on him with a little light cross-check into the boards. This coming into the near side in the corner. Senators are there to pick this one up. Spinning around, a flip down. Good night, Munchie. What's going on? Welcome in. McKay behind his own net. He's going to slow this one down. Leafs going to feed this across. They are on the move. Toronto up the middle. Cross ice going to dump it in. Streaking, trying to get here first. They do. Holmberg using a little bit of reach. He's going to pull that one in. Sending it around back to the line. Here's a long shot. That goes wide off the boards. Coming out the other side, but that one is picked up. Nice play there. And the Senators going to chase this one down. Trying to get around Benoit. They do. Benoit forcing him behind the net. Benoit still on his man. Going to take him into the boards. Nice job there. Zetterlund controlling that puck. But Benoit doing a nice job all over him. This one flipped down in the corner. Little bump. It's coming around back. Senators. Zetterlund going to move it up near side. Toronto going to intercept at their own blue line, and Riley in his own zone is going to leave it here for Ekman-Larsson. Ekman-Larsson on the move. Second line should start any power. Yeah, Rick, I agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly. This is going to be dumped in, a little banging and crashing. Going to the corner for Riley, sending it around the boards. Sen's going to keep this one in the zone. Far side in the corner, Ottawa. Back to the line, cutting towards the middle. Here's a wrist shot. That one is blocked. That's going to hop out of the zone, and it's Thomas Chabot had to come back and recover. Now they're going to dump this one in. Stolarz is going to come out to stop this one. This is going to be played up. Here comes Toronto. The Maple Leafs crossing the blue line. Little drop pass for Willie. Nylander shooting, and that one gets blocked. Willie recovers back to the line for Benoit. Benoit just throwing it down in the corner. That one can't be cut off. Senators going to work this behind their own net. Now back up. Benoit with a big hit and keeps this one in temporarily as Benoit stepped up there And the Senators backing it up in their own zone. Pinto with possession, going to play this one back to Zub. Taking a look now, they're going to move this one across. Peter, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in. Leafs have to win tonight. I know they're nipping at their heels. Domi can't get it out. Sends with a shot. That one's going to go high and wide. Just about 5 minutes gone here in the first period of play. Down around in the corner. Thank you, Chris. Chris Cuthbert. This around. Leo, what's going on? Welcome in. Sten's bringing it in. Trying to get this one up. Stolar's directing traffic. Telling him where to go. Far side, Tanev going up the boards. Can't get it to Tavares and out. So they play it back to McCabe. Back pass over to Tanev. Tanev up to Marner. Marner cross ice pass. That one wasn't taken well, and this is played back around. Here's Toronto. Cross the middle of the ice to Ekman-Larsson. Hitting that red line. Going to roll it down in the corner. McMahon trying to go in here after it. He sends a little bump on Harmonic. Now he's tripped up right in front of the official. No call, but on his backside, able to swing it in front with a chance for a deflection in front of the net. Heads up play there. Lala's place, what's going on? Welcome in. This coming out and all the way back. Down right around the red line now. Toronto regrouping. Ekman-Larsson playing it back. Sen's doing a good job getting up on the puck carriers quick. Here's Homie Holmberg bringing it in, going inside, outside, between the legs, cycling around behind the net, going to feed it back to the line. Riley doesn't shoot, passes it in the middle, and that one is couldn't take the pass. Here's a quick shot, Highmore rebound, and a great stop there by Stolarz. Nicky Robertson, he's going to play this one up. Here comes Robertson. Robertson over the line. He shoots. That one is blocked. Deflects just wide. Down in the corner trying to pick this one up. They're going to clear this one out. Holy smokes. Fast and furious. The pace here is absolutely cray-cray. Riley backing it up. Going to hang on. Line changes coming for both teams right now. Oh, my goodness. What a great pace. Long pass. That one can't be picked up. Trying to get in here was Lawton. He can't do it. Now Nylander is in there. He's pulling for it. Puck is loose, trying to come in front. Here's a long pass. This is up and all the way down the ice. And that's an icing call. Wow. Great pace. If the whole game is going to be played at this speed, this is going to be awesome. Calling Ottawa to win 3-2 over Toronto. Hey, it could happen. It could happen. This Sens team is a strong team. Toronto right now is keeping up to their pace. Just a couple of shots for each team. In the Ottawa zone, Toronto putting it across. Feed over to Nyes and kind of handcuffed him. He couldn't shoot it. Back to the line. Toronto going to send this one through. That gets blocked and comes out. They're going to regroup. Dumping this one in the corner. Nyes coming in after it. As is Domi tried to go for a hit. Got a little bump. Excuse me. Jared, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, you got to be super careful with this team. They're a really good team. Here's Riley going to move this one up. Long pass, tried to chip it in. That one is knocked down, and it's right back into the Leaf zone. Riley going to play this up the boards to Nyes. Nyes getting it to Tavares. Tavares turning, sending it in. Nice pass, and a shot right on. Nice save. Allmark with a beauty of a stop as Toronto in a nice play coming in. Tavares right at the line, and that's going to be an offside. Wow. What a pace. What a great pace. I think they're going to go to commercial break as Ulysses coming in with 5 gifted memberships. 5. Ulysses, thank you so much. And congratulations to our gifted members. Who do we got here? Mr. Ben, D's Destinations. Did that hurt? No, it did not. Terry and Sean, welcome to the membership squad. Ulysses, thank you so much. Get those stick taps going for Ulysses. That is awesome. Really, truly appreciate it. And I know our viewers do as well. If you want to join our membership squad, you can simply join in the little window, the little dollar sign if you're watching on a computer. Caden, what's going on? If you go in there, the super chat menu, there's a button there where you can pick to join. Or if you go to our main video page, there's a link in there. Also, our mods will drop the link to join every once in a while. We have 4 different levels of memberships that you can join. Our top tier, our champion tier, has a very special perk that will allow you to join us at an intermission of your choice for a game of your choice that we're calling. You can come live on stream during the game to talk about the game, talk about the teams, and have a little intermission spotlight. So that's available for our champion members. It does have to be arranged in advance, but a lot of fun. So thank you very much, your season. Thank you to all of our channel members. Channel member only, channel member exclusive post-game shows return this week, and it's going to be a very busy week of streams. Toronto Marlies Arena was cool Wednesday. You guys meet. Oh, nice, Jared. We're going to be actually headed down to the Marlies. Is it next weekend? We're going to be down from the Marlies next weekend. Maybe we'll have a little stream coming from there. You never know when we may pop up from the Coca-Cola Coliseum. Is that still what it's called? The Rico Coliseum, Coca-Cola Coliseum? I don't know. It's changed names a few times. But from the Coliseum, we will be there. Stash them. Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, let's go. Here we go. It's an awesome experience. Jared, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Did you wait to give fist bumps to the players as they came on? That's always a lot of fun to do. We're almost halfway through this first period. It has been a booming first period. A lot of mid-ice shenanigans. You did. Oh, good. I'm so glad you did. It's definitely worth doing. Here comes the Sens up the middle, cross ice, far side, pulling back door, and they couldn't put it in as Stallars was a little slow to come across. 11:20 to go here in the first period. Holy smokes. This down in the corner, putting it over. Carlo getting it to Riley. Riley going up ice. Here's Domi. He's going to play it across, and Lawton is going to tip this one in. Back around. Senator's going to regroup. They're on the move now. Coming up the middle over to the near side. Pinto's going to flip that in the air, down in the corner. Look out. McCabe almost blew a tire and crashed into the boards. He had to put on the brakes and fast. In the corner, Matthews getting back defensively to help out. Sens bring it over to the point. Zub playing this one back over. Going to curl around. Sens putting it down low. Down in the corner. Nice job here by Ridley Gregg. Back to Pinto. Pinto feeding it to the line for Zub. Little wrist shot. That's going to get knocked down, go to the corner. Gregg hovering around that slot. Now he's going to that backdoor angle. Sens still in the near side. Going to bring it back. Playing this one around. Sens still with position and possession. Possession and position. Little bump and puck is going to go up and out of play. Holy smokes. Crazy. Jared, when we were down there, we had a chance to walk around the Florida Panther practice facility, which was awesome. It was really, really, really cool. I love the practice facility. We missed the store. The store closed at 6 o'clock. We were there like 6:30. But we're going to go back next time because that store at the practice facility, I think, was bigger and better than the store at the stadium. So absolutely a great time down in South Florida. All right, face off in the Toronto side. Robertson on here with Benoit. Come on, drop the puck. Oh, they faked it. They're going to do it again. I was there when they raised the banner. Oh, Jared, that is so cool.
Dan Kelly calls in a new center iceman, and it's
so Holmberg going to take this draw. A little bit of a scramble, but it's going to come back. Toronto's going to win this draw. Benoit going to play this one up. Here comes Lorentz. Lorentz, nice little move, coming in over the line. Drops it for Robertson. He sends us back up to Lorentz. Lorentz, back to the line, to Robertson. Robertson, shoot that, he does, and he doesn't miss by much. Going for that far side, glove high, but when it comes around, it caroms all the way around the glass. And this is going to be behind the Toronto net as Oliver Ekman-Larsson back to pick this one up. Drew and Austin Matthews mustache. Peter, that's awesome. This coming around down in the corner. Shabbat back to get it. Here comes the Toronto forecheck. Nice job. They were able to intercept. Trying to play it over into the slot. They couldn't do it. McMahon has it taken away, and the Sens recover. Mitch Marner getting real aggressive here. Marner playing with that proverbial chip on his shoulder. Like to see that, and it's going to be an icing call against the Senators. So good job there. I got to visit Scotiabank Arena one day, but the issues... Yeah, Spaceman, the tickets are pricey, and I'll be honest, Amaranth Arena is so much better than Scotiabank. The food is better, the vibe is better, everything was better. I loved Amaranth. I was so impressed with that arena. And the ice cream was so much better. I hope so, Jared. That would be awesome. Concession prices, I mean, Rick, they were a little high. But anytime you're in an NHL arena, they are going to be high. Here it comes. Ottawa breaking it in. Shot. That one's going to be steered back into the corner. We bought the souvenir, helmet, the goalie helmet with the soft serve ice cream. And I think it was like $15 each. It was a lot of ice cream, but 15 was a little absurd. Here comes Nylander bringing this one back around. Over the line. McCabe tried to scoop up that loose puck, couldn't, and they're going to send this all the way down. That's going to be icing against the Sens. Dude, that's a great question. The food options are so different. The hot dogs are comparable by price. I think they were $9 for a regular hot dog, $8 or $9. I didn't really pay attention to the bottles of drink. Triton coming in with the super chat. Get your $15 hot dogs here, Triton. That's funny. Pretty much. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Appreciate it. Here's the Sens going to send this one all the way down the ice, and that is going to be an icing call, but that was questionable, as I thought the Senators got in there first. Badlands, what's going on? What does a gallon of milk cost in Canada? Oh, what does milk cost here? So up here they come in cartons. They're 2 liters. And it's about $7. $7 for 2 liters, a carton of milk. Not sure how that converts to gallons, but you're about $7. $50 off the draw. Bring it back. Shot from the point. That's going to go just wide. And yes, we drink our milk from cardboard cartons, cardboard containers. Yeah, and bags too. That's right. You can buy bags of milk here, which I don't think you can get down south of the border. Just coming across trying to get through bags of milk is cheaper. Yes, but I think bags are smaller, aren't they? If I'm not mistaken, aren't bags 1 liter? I don't know. I drink whatever's in the fridge. Yes, Noah, it is white. We do have chocolate milk too. The chocolate cows produce lots of wonderful chocolate milk. This coming all the way down the ice. At least I didn't say the strawberry cows. Oh, goodness gracious. Here you go. There you go. Seeing Lala saying it's strawberry, right? Oh, I'll tell you, I was never a fan of the strawberry quick. If you like quick, the chocolate mix, the quick liquid is okay, but the quick powder is, oh my goodness, top notch. I'd love to, Jared. It's definitely on the list. They're in MSG. I'd love to visit both of them. The Yolkswagen, well played, Triton. This all the way down, and Toronto back grabbing it. 7:17 to go here in the first period. Yet again, the stream turns to food. Shocker. Spoiler alert. I don't think it's ever happened this early in the game. Down around Stellaris playing. It's going to go up and out of play. Sens wanted a penalty, but they're not going to get one. So another break in the action. There's about 7 minutes remaining here in the first period of hockey. Can I get a quarter pounder with cheese? I will tell you, it's funny you say that. So I will tell you, the McDonald's between Canada and the United States is very different. Very different. The nuggets taste different. The barbecue sauce in the States is like real kind of tangy barbecue sauce, where up here it's more of a sweet barbecue sauce. Um, I prefer the barbecue sauce in the States. I actually prefer your nuggets. They're a lot smoother. They go down a lot smoother than our nuggets up here. But it is very, very, very different. I do have to give Wendy's in the States credit though. You guys have a large variety of flavors for your Frosties. Up here, we just have your chocolate and vanilla. But I know there was caramel down there over Christmas. I just had a thin mint flavor. Triton, if you haven't tried the thin mint Frosty, my friend, you got to get yourself to a Wendy's. It was delicious. Sweet baby Ray for barbecue sauce. There you go. That's better than American commentators using food to describe plays. That's true. Now I got a keg. Peter, I feel like I do too. We have poutine. That's right. We have the poutines. Absolutely. But that was one thing I loved. I loved seeing the differences between some of the common foods that we have. And, even the cereals are made with different ingredients. In the States, Fruit Loops are made with dyes and different ingredients than the Fruit Loops up here. So it's quite different, and things taste very different as well. And I think it's just because the regulations are different. Jared's so good. So good. All right, they're coming back from commercial break. Let's get it going again. Thank you for continuing to smash that thumbs up for us. Appreciate it. If you're watching in the background and you're enjoying our style of play-by-play, make sure you hit that subscribe as well. Tell your friends, tell your families, help us grow, and hit that subscribe. Dan, what's going on? Welcome in. Happy Saturday night. Beer is better in Canada. Yeah, the alcohol content in beer is much stronger up here. Here's McCabe all alone with a backhand and a nice save here by Allmark. And the Sens going to play this one down the ice, and that's going to be another icing call. We also get wine in bag. Yes, that's true. It's cheap stuff. We call it goon bags. Best thing is you can blow it up like a pillow and use it. Phil, that's hysterical. I couldn't imagine. Well, I'm not a big drinker, but bags of wine is just strange. Same with the boxes of wine. That's just so weird for me. Ten's going to win this draw, bringing it around behind the net. Long pass. Going to come up and all the way down the ice. Lewis, what's shaking? Good to see you. Good evening, hockey fans from coast to coast. Battle of Ontario is underway. 0-0 right now. 5 shots for the Leafs, 6 for the Ottawa Senators. Got about 6 minutes to go here in period number 1. Box of wine is weird. Yeah, it's so strange to me. So bizarre. Zub going to move this one up. Sen's going to bring it in over the line. Carrying this one through. Here's a shot. Stolarz going down on the butterfly, and he's going to trap that one and hang on to it. Ah, okay, there you go, Rick. Strawberry Fanta. Strawberry Fanta? Looks like they're going to go to commercial break. That's an interesting one. I am not familiar with the strawberry Fanta. I've had orange Fanta before. I think that's the common one. Bradley, what's going on for the poll? I kind of wish there was an option 5. For some reason, I have a feeling Allmark is going to have a game. Bradley, that's a great point, and that's a shame on me. When we do these player polls, I don't think I've ever put a goaltender in. I usually put in the players and think who's going to get more points, goals and assists. I don't give the goaltenders enough credit. So you're absolutely correct. Allmark should be in there for sure. Do you like the ice cream and waffles? So, John, I'm not a big waffle fan myself, but I'll eat ice cream on anything. It doesn't matter what it is. Maybe not steak. Ice cream on steak might be weird, but listen, I'd give it a try. I'd give it a try. A little scoop of vanilla and a filet mignon. Hey, if it works with bacon, it'll work with ice cream. That just sounds weird. Sens might make they are in a very comfortable spot right now. Very comfortable spot. Can I get a Happy Meal? Remember when Happy Meal toys used to be awesome? I feel like Happy Meal toys have gone downhill a lot. Sean, what's going on? Bobby Bond, broken leg and scores the OT winner to send the series home, and the Leafs win the cup. Special times with tough men. Sean, yes, at 100%. And you are never going to see something like that happen again. Never in a million years. If they suspected anyone of having any type of injury, they would be pulled immediately. You will never get those stories coming out anymore. I would be shocked. Just saw the strawberry for the first time in the stores so when we were there over Christmas, we saw the Shirley Temple 7-Up, which was pretty awesome. That was very, very cool. All right, back from commercial break. Let's go. Cookie dough ice cream. Yeah, cookie dough is pretty good. Care, what's up? Not a big ice cream. Not big on the ice cream. That's okay. Not for everybody. Habs up 2-0. Well, that's a big one for Montreal. Montreal trying to get into that wild card. With Salming and Horton. Ooh. Yes, would have been interesting for sure. I wonder what Tim Horton would say about Tim Hortons today if he was still here. Probably would not be happy. This is going to be flipped in the corner, down around. Timmy's has gone downhill and downhill quickly. Uh-oh. Critical. Motion at the garage. Oh. Broke my feed. I got an alert and it broke my feed. As Ottawa with a great chance in front. They're digging this one through. Back to the point of shot. That one's blocked. Toronto trying to chase it down. They can't. Just over 5 minutes to go. King Salming and Super Horton. Sean, what two unbelievable players. And if you haven't seen clips of those two playing before, you have to. Two tough as nails guys. Timmy's coffee is good. Sandwich sucks. Oh, and the pizza is eh. But yeah, even the sandwiches. How do you go downhill with a breakfast sandwich? Like, I used to love them, and now I can't eat them. Jealous of the milk mustache. Ottawa still has us in the Leaf zone. They're going to bring this around. 4.5 minutes to go in the first period. I haven't had the Timmy's hot chocolate in a long time. They used to be really good. Somebody once told me that Tim Hortons hot chocolate these days tastes very similar to vending machine hot chocolate. If you remember those coffee machines where you could choose coffee, hot chocolate, or chicken soup. Do you remember those old machines? That's coming around. Yeah, Pens, they certainly did, Noah. This down, Toronto's going to steal it here at the red line. Going to come over. Matthews swinging it over to Domi. Domi stopping, popping, Tanai's in front. He comes over to Matthews, and he's tripped up. He can't put that one in. So close. Love vending machine hot chocolate. That's funny. Here comes Ottawa back on the move. But do you remember those machines? Those vending machines that made chicken soup. I used to love those in hockey arenas back in the day. Little vending machine chicken soup. Zub gonna play this one up. Long pass. Toronto's back to break that one up. Coming around behind the net. Oop, you forgot the puck. Back there. Carlo trying to get this across. Toronto going to play this around. Morgan, you remember? Characters is gross. Across. Big hit there. As Lawton got sent flying, knocked down. He's back up. 3 minutes to go. Back through the middle of this, rolling around behind. Ottawa going to keep this one in. Not chicken soup with the hot chocolate. That chicken soup was awesome. Boil my milk at home and add different types of cocoa. There you go. That's the way to do it. You know, Starbucks had, I think it was Starbucks. Maybe it was Nestle that had the different flavored hot chocolates. Those were delicious, the powder. I remember those cigarette vending machines. One of my favorite dinner places, the Steak Pit. The original Steak Pit down on Avenue Road had one of those old cigarette vending machines. It didn't work. It was more just kind of an antique to set the tone because the decor there was very, very 60s-ish. Down around behind. Those are so crazy. Marner going to bring it around. Down low in the corner. Ottawa going to flip that out. Toronto intercepts. Toronto in the high slot. Oh, one too many passes. They don't take a shot. trying to bring this one around. Do you like pogos? I remember. Not particularly. Not for me. I'm not a big pogo fan. Riley carrying this one, walking the line. He's going to turn it over, and the Senator is going to get this and send it out. Nestle has the different flavors. Yeah, those are pretty good. I like some of the different flavored hot chocolates. I think After 8 did a mint as well, an After 8 mint one, which was cool. Funny. Soup came down, but no cup. Oh, Rick. Oh, no. Stolar's going to hang on. We got a minute 14 to go here. A minute 14 to go in period number 1. Yes, After 8. That was good stuff. Nice work here. Stolar's tracking the puck. Very, very good. You know, tracking, making the first save on the rebound, coming across. He knows what he's doing. Kerker, you know, this was the first time I didn't actually go and get a roll up the rim. Cadbury and Lint make the best. Oh, Lint would be good. There was a restaurant I went to that had Lint chocolate ice cream on the dessert menu, and it was phenomenal.
74 seconds remaining here in the opening.
Toronto starting to lead the way in face-offs just a little bit. 1:14 to go.
Highmore and Holmberg, and Ottawa wins the draw. Clevin shot knocked down.
This is going to come around back to the line. A long shot.
Unable to catch up to that to create a chance. But Robertson's got it behind the net. Got it to Holmberg, back to the line, and that
Last minute of play
went off
in the
stick
period.
of Reds wide. Back around for
This
Carter.
down around low, getting bumped around, trying to come through. Yes, I don't mind mint chocolate chip. Butterscotch is always good.
Trying to jam that in.
Down in the net, Robertson wheeling and dealing, trying to come out from the corner. That's blocked. They're going to flip this one up the boards.
Not a high stick, play continues.
Toronto back with it. 35 seconds to go.
Declan Larson.
It's slowing them down.
Leafs making changes. He'll go to Nylander on this left side.
Trying to carry it up. Little flip pass.
Lineup change.
Couldn't control it, Nylander did. Sen's going to move it back out. In the zone. Stutzler going to put this one across.
Scooped away by Yarn.
Trying to set it up. Down low. Trying to get a chance. At the end of the period here, they can't. They put it just wide.
Out in this opening period.
Got about 8 seconds to go. Time is going to run down as the Senators have the puck in their own zone. There goes the buzzer. This one is done. It is in the books. It is time for the intermission. Let's go. Let's talk about it. All right, here we go. Let's get these stats up and running. You'll see the shots kind of one-sided slightly. 10 shots for the Senators, 5 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. 15 hits, though, for the Leafs. They're doing an excellent job there, throwing the body around. Some good work there. 3 hits for Ottawa, which is surprising. I thought Ottawa would have come out and been a lot more physically persistent, but they weren't. 9 faceoffs to 6. Toronto doing a good job there. Clean so far. No calls. I mean, there were some calls that could have been made, but pretty clean. 7 giveaways for the Leafs. That's one number we got to call out as saying, unacceptable. You cannot turn the puck over that many times. They are lucky they did not get burned. 1 giveaway for the Sens. 3-1 takeaways, Leafs leading there. And, of course, at 9-5 in terms of the block shots. Are some of these top teams having a pre-playoff falling off? You know, probably Ursies, it wouldn't surprise me. I would rather fall off now and kind of slow down and get a little sluggish and then pick it up in a month as playoffs are getting going. It's all about getting hot at the right time, right? It's all about getting that streak going, getting the mojo going at the right time. So they're certainly going to have to do that in their, it's going to be a test. It is going to be a test. Taking a look real quick, 2-0 Montreal over by Florida Panthers. 5-1 Capitals win against the Sharks. 5-1. Ouch. We did get an Alex Ovechkin goal. Alex Ovechkin, the last goal of the game. So what is he, 8 more away now? 8 more for Ovechkin. Celebrini scored in that game as well. But Ovechkin, another goal. Unbelievable. 2-0 Hurricanes over Flyers, 1-0 Rangers over the Blue Jackets. That's a big one. 1-1 Lightning and the Bruins. So lots of important games currently underway. Dennis, how's it going? Another sloppy first period. It was sloppy. They got lucky. They certainly had a couple of opportunities, but they weren't able to really capitalize on it. Now, let's talk Matthews. Matthews, who was a game time decision. He's played 5 minutes and 21 seconds, which puts him kind of in the bottom half of the Leaf time on ice minutes. Usually it's Marner number 1, Matthews number 2. Right now it's John Tavares number 1 at 5:56 of ice time, Domi at 5:49, Nyes at 5:41. You have Lawton at 5:36, Marner at 33, Nylander at 5:23, Matthews at 5:21, McMahon at 5:21. So it's pretty much spread out, but Matthews just playing a little bit less. Holmberg, Robertson, and Lorentz, they're about 3. Everybody is over 5 minutes except for those 3. Robertson, Holmberg, and Lorentz, they're down about 3.5 and less. From the defensive standpoint, McCabe at 7:51, Riley at 7:37, Ekman Larson at 7.5, Carlo at 6.5, Tanev at 6:19, and Benoit at 4 minutes. Carzo, what's going on? Welcome in. Hard played game so far. Goalies, yeah, really is, Carson. Really is. They're playing hard, but really nothing much to show for right now, which is the interesting component. If we look at the Senators, Stutzla's at 6.5, Batherson's at about 6, Giroux at 5.5, Perron at 5.5, Greg at 5:20, Cozens at 5:20, Tkachuk at 5:10. So a little bit more of a spread here for the Senators. Shabbat has played 7:50, Harmonic 7:44, Zub at 7:06, and then it drops off from there in terms of the time on ice. Both goaltenders are playing well. Both are playing extremely well. As Matthews near last year's goal? No, Care. He's nowhere even close. Last year Matthews was just ridiculous. He's had a lot of injuries. He's battled with this year, and not only injuries, but he just hasn't been with it. Remember last year he had 69 goals at the end of the year. This year right now he's at 23. So Matthews is going to be pushing towards 30. Is 30 a possibility? Depends on how many games he misses. Does he get pulled out for any? Last year he played in all 81 games. He's played 50 games so far this year. In comparison, if we look at who has played them all, I don't even know what game. We're at game 60 something, right? We're like 62, something like that. So Matthews has missed a whole bunch of games this year, which is unfortunate. Wow. All right. So yeah, Matthews definitely not on the same pace that he was on previously. He's got to and I don't want to say he needs to get going. We've had some other people coming up and other people putting in points and contributing. So they're filling in kind of those gaps. But yeah, he definitely is not the same Matthews. There's definitely something that's ailing him, right? There's something that's wrong, something that is causing him to not be on his A game. And how do you get over that? How do you fix that? I don't think you can. I think you just have to get healthy. And how do you get healthy? You don't play. You sit out. I really think it's better right now for Matthews to not play. This is a very busy week for the Toronto Maple Leafs. A very busy week. And you gotta rest him up. You gotta let him heal up. Otherwise, you're burning him out for the playoffs. This week we got the Calgary Flames Monday night, Amazon Prime night. That's going to be a fun game. Wednesday you got Colorado coming to town. That is going to be fun. It's a doubleheader with the Rangers then playing on Thursday, and then you got the Predators on Saturday. So not a lot of downtime. You got 4 games this week. If you want to go 7 days, Saturday to Saturday, you got 5 games. That's a lot of hockey. 5 games in 7 nights. Where are you going to rest? And this time of year, I think it's better for Matthews to not play and kind of captain from afar, if you will, and heal up for playoffs. Leafs have enough talent, can get them there. We don't need to win the Atlantic. We just need to get there, and we need everybody healthy. What do I think this year? I mean, they're definitely they're definitely improved. They made some nice additions. Tanev and Ekman Larson are proving to be good additions. Obviously, Stolarz was a good addition. Lorenz is a good addition. I like what they've done. It's only been a couple of games with Lawton and Carlo, so I don't really have an opinion on that. Lawton hasn't impressed me. Not that I thought I'd see, a huge goal scoring push from him, but it's going to take them a little bit of time. To fit into the systems and whatnot. So we're definitely a better team than we were last year, but they haven't played at it. They're in a little bit of a slide. Okay, a lot of a slide right now with the way they've been losing some games. So we'll see how they fix it up. B Disney, what's going on? Welcome. Let's see here. Rangers going for the wild card. Yeah, they're trying to get in there. Rangers, if they can hold on tonight, if they can pull out this win, they're there, but then they got to defend it. They got to win and win a lot. So, going to be very interesting for the Rangers. Very interesting for the Bruins, right? The Bruins were in there. The Bruins had the rush. They were trying to make something happen, and then, of course, they made a bunch of changes, and they've still been winning. They've still been hanging on. So, what will happen with Boston? That's another interesting matchup. No, it says Bruins aren't making it. Rangers could get in there. I mean, listen, anything is possible. That would be something crazy. I mean, the Rangers obviously have more of a chance. But if the Rangers win, yes, they kind of hop over. But if Montreal pulls off the win, they will hop over both. Oh, no, they wouldn't. Rangers would go up to 72 points. So, yeah, Montreal would just be right behind the Rangers. So they have to keep that eye on the rearview mirror because that spot, that second wildcard spot, can change a lot and change quick, real quick. So that is going to be tough. Toronto has a few things they need to sort out. They're starting to get some decent play. Of course, their stars are being stars. Their depth players have seemed to fade away to a degree, right? We were getting a lot of scoring from Bobby McMahon. That has kind of slowed down a bit. Robertson and Holmberg, who were on fire 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, they have all but dried up. So, excuse me, what are you going to do? You got to time it so those bottom 6 guys are contributing when the top 6 have slowed down. And that is going to be super important for these guys to figure out. When the top scorers are scoring goals, it's always nice when a third or fourth liner scores. We need those goals when the top guys are not producing. Rangers and Habs are the top picks for the last wild card. Yeah, Sashman, it's going to be a battle. It is going to be a real battle. I'll be honest with you. I think, sorry, no, you're not going to like this opinion. Oh, pardon me. I think Montreal is going to squeak in. I think Montreal is going to take that last wild card spot. I really do. And if you remember, several weeks back when Montreal was in it and they completely fell apart and they fell all the way to the bottom of the Eastern Conference, we had a little bit of a laugh at Montreal's expense. We kind of said, there's no way they're coming back from this. They'll never win enough to get back in the hunt. And they have. So they are doing it to spite me. And I have a feeling they just want it more. And they are going to get in. This Rangers team, they're struggling with an identity. They're struggling which kind of a team they need to be. And I think Montreal is going to end up taking it. Do they have any games against each other? Let's see. Because I know there's a lot of important matchups down the stretch. Do they have any more games? No, it looks like have they played all 3 games against each other. Rangers won 2 of them, Montreal won 1. So let's see. Yep, okay. Yeah, that's it. So Montreal loses the tiebreak when it comes to the Rangers. So tying them for that last wild card spot doesn't even help. Montreal needs to leapfrog them. Rangers underperforming. I don't disagree with you. I think they're underperforming because they don't know. Like I said, they're missing that identity. They're just not the same Ranger team that dominated last year. Canadian sunset. I like that, Edward. Welcome in, by the way. The Rangers need to find an identity and get it going fast. Trouba should have been gone, and I'll be honest with you, Noah. The way they handled the Trouba situation was a disaster. And then you had Capo Caco coming out afterwards. Oh, pardon me. Excuse me. You had Capo Caco coming out afterwards saying about how he wanted out of there and how bad the situation was, and there were a lot of distractions for New York. And I'm glad they've cleared that up. The problem they have now is, the Rempe situation is kind of becoming a bit of a joke. I saw the other day there's a situation, Rempe cutting across the middle. You had a player who literally skated into Rempe and fell down, and Rempe got called for interference, which was the biggest joke call I've ever seen. But that could come to bite them during that stretch where they need points. And if he's going to end up taking penalties, whether they're valid penalties or not, if he's going to spend time in the box, that could come back to hurt them. Lewis, I know it's brutal. I'm still trying to catch up from a long day yesterday. The worst calls, it's absolutely brutal, just horrendous. So hopefully they get that sorted out real quickly. There's a couple other teams in that same boat, but not as bad. Montreal, though, I think Montreal has a lot of attention. They have a lot of people's attention, and they're drawing an interesting look right now. And what a story they would be, right? From Slafkovsky, who is the kind of one of the most underrated number 1 draft picks, is starting to fire it up. You got Suzuki and Caulfield playing well. Everyone's playing well, and Montreal has just kind of been on a bit of a stretch, and they've actually lost. They've lost a couple games as of recently, but they're right there. So that'll be neat to see how this story plays out. Real interesting. If I pull up, can I get this here real quickly? Yeah, Suzuki, he's got 69 points in 65 games. Caulfield is 59 and 65. Lane Hudson, we haven't heard anything about Lane Hudson recently, and Lane Hudson very quietly has 51 points in his rookie campaign. 47 of them are assists. He is a minus 14, which is going to hurt him, but Lane Hudson continuing to put up points. Slafkovsky has 40 points in 62 games, 14 goals. So this team has kind of found their way. And really, Patrick Laine, since he returned from that knee injury, he's been playing great. 26 points in 35 games, 15 goals. He is a minus 10, but he's found his way. He has been good. And, I kind of slept on Lane Hudson when we watched him at the beginning of the season. I was like, wow, this kid has all kinds of talent, but he's small. And then he started getting knocked around, and I thought, well, that's going to be it. He's got the, like Dennis Savard, where he's very quick, almost like the little June bug, right, flying around. But eventually someone's going to come and swat him away. But he's been continuing to do his thing and quietly putting up points. I did not see Bertuzzi's plus minus this year. I can take a real quick look here. Bertuzzi, out of sight, out of mind, minus 33. Oh, couldn't be happier for him. I can't stand Bertuzzi. But listen, Chicago is just a brutal team. A brutal team. Is Rempe the new Bunting? Phil, pretty much, right? Bunting, Kadri went through that phase as well. Peter, you really miss Bertuzzi? Oh, I couldn't stand him. He was such a disappointment. I was so frustrated with him here in Toronto. Just absolutely crazy. All right, intermission is come and done. It's over. We're ready to get set for period number 2. Let's get back to our game here. All right. Let's go. This is going to be an important period. A very important period. Toronto needs to come up and play. Offensive zone possession very low. Only 1:50 for each team. So very, very low offensive zone time. Most of this game, dump and chase, played in the neutral zone. Teams playing a little hockey chess right now. Who's going to come out on top in period number 2? We will see. Why did Rempe just shoot on a 2-on-1? On one? Who knows? Rempe with a shot. He doesn't have a good shot. He's not a great skater, but he plays an important piece on that team. That's right, Dallas. Just pass, shoot, score. It's not that hard. All right, let's go. Period number 2. Starting right now. I'm going to have some more water.
He was a late ad for Team USA at the Four Nations, and was he terrific?
Yeah, he played great. Had a big goal in that final game.
Kyle mentioned 3 shots for
This can be dumped down in the corner, round behind the net.
Leaves 4 of their 5 shots by defensemen.
Sens getting it to the line. They're going to dump it right back in.
With a shot on goal in the opening
They have one man in. Got to tag up, and Toronto's going to move this puck ahead. Flipping it all the way down. Here's a little bit of a bump. And back Toronto in the neutral zone. Sending it right back in. Adrian, how's it going? Welcome in. It don't take too long to shoot. That's right. Pass shoot. Sam disagrees, but I always thought Bertuzzi was better than Domi. Excuse me. Peter, he was supposed to be. Listen, neither of them performed up to my expectations. Even Domi has been a disappointment. I thought he would be a 15 to 20 goal scorer. Boy, was I mistaken. I'm shocked at all. Can't sleep on them. Yeah, Spaceman, they have really improved. But, you know, Bertuzzi, I don't know what this fan is blowing, but it's stuffing me all up. Domi, you know, I expected him to do much, much better. But Bertuzzi, I just couldn't stand. And I just didn't see the effort from him. Down around. Nyes can't get in there after it. Sen's going to move this through. Stolen. Here's Toronto in the high slot. Marner putting it across. One-timer. Oh, what a save! John Tavares with a wide open net. Takes the shot, and Allmark comes flying across the twine. And I believe he got a glove on that one. Holy moly. Mitch Marner making a nice play. Oh, no, you know what? Tavares shot it wide. Tavares shot it wide. I thought Allmark came across with the glove, but he just missed the net. Yikes. Tavares was right there. Had a great chance. Off the draw to Ekman Larson. Going to play this one across. Sliding it in. That is intercepted. Sens putting it around behind their own net. Look to play this one up. Going to take a little work tomorrow to see why we can't get our main video source kind of working with the streaming software when it's open. Playing this one across. Here they come up through the middle. In the corner, Carlo, he kind of overskated it. Goes around behind the net. Back the other way. Sens can't get here. Bertuzzi did get a hat trick last year. Did get a hat trick. Yeah, he did. Great chances. Why even this feed is delayed?
Good aggressive pinch on one side, and Ottawa's been able to
Gets behind me.
from that forecheck. And that one just rarely missed as Highmore in great position just threw that one wide.
All right, here we go. Sens on the move. Going to flip this one into the leaf zone. McCabe going in here after it. He can't get it. Sens sending it back to the line. Here's a long shot. That one goes wide. Back around, Robertson. Going to play it ahead. Here's Toronto. Holmberg, nifty little move. Over the line. McCabe firing it around the boards, trying to get in here. Nice little hit in front. And a nice save there. Back around. Toronto going to be tripped up. Come on, ref. Lorentz with a nice hit. And the Sens going to move this one out, dumping this one in. Banging and crashing all over the place. Refs letting it all go. 3.5 gone here in the second period. Both teams had a couple chances. Well, really, Toronto's had more of them. Paul, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Thank you for hitting those thumbs up. If you haven't hit that thumb up yet, give that a click for us. Around in the corner. Toronto steals it. Nylander almost with a chance. Taking Sanderson into the boards. Greg in there as well. Lawton fighting for it. Yarncroc in there. Going in the corner. Lawton can't get it. Yarncroc, he comes up with his puck. Yarny spinning around. Going to send it back. Can't get it. Ottawa going to break that play up. Long pass up. Here comes Greg over the line. And he has it blocked. Turning. Here's Nylander feeding it up. Toronto with a breakaway coming in. And a great back check there. And they bowl over the goaltender. So Lawton being pulled out. And Lawton has his head shoved into the ice. And the referee lets it go. Scott Lawton was pulled out and has his head shoved right down onto the ice. No call there by the officials. The back check takes Lawton out and he crashes into the goaltender, which should have been a penalty there. And then the way he's pulled out and thrown down should have been a penalty as well. No call at all by the officials. Wow. Playoff style hockey here in the Battle of Ontario. Puck around the neutral zone. Senators going to hammer this one up to the red line, bring it into the Leaf zone. Cutting through the middle, Tanev going to break that one up. Gets this over to McCabe. McCabe going to play it down far side of the ice. Sends intercept. Pass for Pinto off his skate, and they're going to put it back up. And this will be an icing call. So it's coming all the way back down. Wow.
This time it's Ottawa winning the puck battle along the boards, creates this slot chance.
Wow, John, that's crazy. That's wild. Maybe, Phil. It's certainly possible. And coaching definitely has something to do with it. But I don't know. Just he didn't really bring much. Off the draw, Sen's going to come away with it, bringing it down right into the Toronto zone. That's going to be turned over. Here comes McMahon. He's going to play this up for Marner too far, and that's turned over. Senators Clavin going to come away with it, and they're going to play it through the neutral zone. Now in a Toronto zone. Stopping at the line, playing it around. Long pass. That one is tipped. Sanderson shooting high over the blocker side. Down around, Sen's going to keep this one in. Riley, long pass up the middle, trying to spring Marner there, but he's got to back and tag up, and he's going to go off. 6 minutes gone here in period number 2.
Maybe create an opportunity off of it.
Robertson shovels a backhand off the boards and out. Lorentz with a butt block. Clevin
trying to peel this one back in. Senators. Stolar is out to stop it. Going to play it across the long pass up and down the ice. This time it's Allmark out to play this. I wish. That would be nice. Here they come. Toronto. Lead pass. Coming in. Shooting. And a nice stop there. Robertson with a glorious chance. Nylander in the corner. He's got Carlo in front of the net. Carlo backing away. Willie still with it. Willie still with it. Stopping. Now he's going to turn back in. Bottom of the faceoff dot. He's coming in. Nylander driving. They score! Toronto puts it in! Big Willie Styles. Needed that one. Big Willie Styles puts it home. Driving this one down low. Excellent work. Absolutely excellent work. Robertson had a glorious chance as well. Big Willie Styles. Wow. Keeps it driving, gets the stiff leg out. In football, you get the stiff arm. In hockey, it's the stiff leg. And Big Willie Styles going to put this one home to make it 1-0 Toronto. Wow. What a big goal. Now Stolarz is going post to post. He's going to keep this one out. Wow. That was insane. Just waiting for the official score sheet to come up. Yeah, great effort there by Nylander. I mean, that was huge. That was a nice goal, but boo. And Stolarz going post to post in the splits, kicking out that leg. That was huge. That was a great stop. Great stop. So Nylander gets that goal.
Wraps up McMahon along the boards. Kept in there, and now Benoit.
Big Willie Styles coming through.
Around to the near side. And it's Sanderson in behind the net. Tkachuk. Stützle fires that loose back in front. A swat at it. And
Great save.
Second try, missed the target. Ottawa's come close to tying it on a couple of occasions. Another chance here. Sanderson scores. Jake Sanderson, and Ottawa has.
In Ottawa, puts it home to square this one up. Unbelievable. As the Maple Leafs are celebrating their goal as it's coming over, as we're keying the goal in. Sanderson finds the back of the net, and the Sens equal this one up. Just a great shot going high over the shoulder blocker side. What a shot. Darce, what's going on? Welcome in. That was a great shot by Sanderson.
So Sanderson 70 seconds after the Nylander.
That was a great shot by Sanderson.
Tied it for Ottawa with his 7th of the year.
I like how Benoit did the Superman punch. Yeah, Adrian, that was great. That was great. Real exciting.
Matthews digging it off the boards. Nice backhand, blocked in front.
This coming in front. Going to move this one around. His 7th goal for Sanderson. From Stützle and Tkachuk. So that's going to be an offside at the line. They're going to go to commercial break. And Ottawa manages to tie this one up. It was just such a great shot by Sanderson. Sanderson, he goes just over the shoulder, like right up under the bar. Great shot. Yeah, Darcy, he's certainly getting in there. He's helping them out big time. Big time. Very, very much stepping up and you know, really giving these guys, not that they needed help to realize what they're playing for, but man, he's helped fire this squad up. So Stützle and Tkachuk getting the assists. I mean, that was a crazy goal. I mean, wow. I mean, that was a goal scorer shot. I mean, if he shot like that more often, he'd have a heck of a lot more goals. That was just a beaut, an absolute beauty. And that's what we talk about in terms of depth scoring. You know, Sanderson isn't going to score all the time, but he is getting some important goals. So good job, Ottawa. Good job, Ottawa. And this is why we love the Battle of Ontario, right? 4 shots for the Sens, 3 shots for the Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs get one, and 70 seconds later, Ottawa ties it back up. These two going toe-to-toe, head-to-head. Absolutely awesome. Who do you think will get the last wild card spot? So, Dan, I really think Montreal is going to squeak in there. I have them pegged. It's going to be Ottawa and Montreal, those 2 wild card spots. And which is crazy, because earlier in the season, I never would have said that. Never in a million years. But it makes it exciting. Makes it real, real exciting. All right, they're just coming back from commercial break. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. The more I see this by Sanderson, I mean, this is just a great shot. So let's see who's going to get the next one. We're starting to see some goals. This dumped in around the corner, just about halfway through the period, 11:20 to go. Sens are on a roll. They certainly are. Might need a new one. Yes, Dallas, it's the TV's fault. The TV let him down. This coming in, Allmark, look out, loose puck, empty net, they score! Toronto puts it home, and is this AM 34? Gonna get it in the empty net as Allmark's stick handling just really messed it up, and he's caught way out of his net. Loose puck is gonna come over to Matthews, and Matthews going to bury it. So a dangerous thing, and Domi goes sliding into the net. So Matthews shoots it in the empty net as Domi is sitting in there. Now Domi did get a piece of the goaltender. Are they going to challenge us and say goaltender interference? I mean, they would lose. There's no way Domi could have prevented that, nor did that impede Allmark from making the save. But Austin Matthews is going to get the goal. No challenge. Thank goodness. But Matthews, unassisted, gets the goal. There we go. Needed that one. He really did. Yeah, very big mistake there by Allmark. We knew Allmark secretly was a Maple Leaf fan. But this crowd needs to get going. Here's a long shot by Yarncroc. That one gets blocked. Going down in the corner after it. This coming around. Here come the Sens. Sens on the move. There it is. Love that Matthews stink face. Behind the Leaf net. Sens still in there. Still digging. It's going to come free. Tried to put it in front. Getting it back to the line. Long shot. Going to get knocked down. Going to come to the line again. This time it is out. Sens going to back it all the way up. Now they send it in. Toronto going to grab it just inside their own line. Wayne, what's going on? Welcome in. Happy hockey night. Here's a long shot right on, and that's going to be grabbed and held. And another break as the Toronto Maple Leafs get it back and take a 2-1 lead. Thank goodness. Huge, huge play there by Matthews, and that's what we needed. That's what we needed to get this one going. 2 goals on 9 shots. Pretty good, yeah. That shooting percentage is real good. Forget the 9 shots, now 10 shots. 2 goals on 5 shots in this period. 2 goals on 5 shots in this period, which is absolutely wild. But that's why we love hockey. You never know what could happen. You never know what could go down. It is absolutely bananas in pajamas, and it's the greatest sport that we know. Oh, now let's see how the Leafs can hold, right? Can the Leafs hold? We don't want them to sit back and just go purely defensive. We still need them to play the game. We still want them to put pressure, but they got to slow those mistakes down, slow those turnovers down. They got to just play their game well, and that will turn it around. We know it, right? Lenny Kravitz said it best. If you want it, you just got to believe. That is exactly what they need to do. This is going to be a banger, an absolute banger. So welcome in for those that are just joining us. Welcome to the show. If you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up, hit that like button for us. If you have not subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Willie Nylander, Wayne. Nylander had the first goal here today. So we appreciate you, and I hope you are enjoying our style of coverage. I know it's different from some others, but hey, that's okay. We do it our own way, and we have a lot of fun doing it. Plus, we are here in Toronto. We are a Canadian channel. So by supporting us, you are supporting Canada, and we appreciate it. Number one, what's going on? Welcome in. All right, 2-1 face-off in the Senators zone. Let's see what they can do at Toronto. Looking for more. 5 seconds. Yeah, Sashin, that was a great goal, too. That was a great goal. A great play off the draw. I mean, that was wild. Gee, what's going on? Welcome in. No, Nylander had the first. Matthews had the second. In a bit of a bobble play there by the Ottawa goaltender. Sen's going to get this one out. Stolarz had to be careful as that one's coming across. Let me get this off the screen here. There we go. Back through. WBH, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. There you go, Wayne. I appreciate. Sen's going to dump this one back in. 9 minutes to go here in period number 2. Around behind the net. Next Maple Leafs goal. Oh, before I announce it, let me see if I can even do this. It's being dumped in. Matthews around at the side. He's trying to bring this one out. At the side, far side of the ice, trying to get it in the Sens zone. They do. Going to carry this one in all the way.
Brady Tkachuk's extended his point streak to 8 with an assist on the Sanderson goal. Will get rolled down the ice, race for it, Giroux and McCabe go hard to the board.
Yeah, Giroux ended up negating that icing there by getting that position.
Nice, took the Matthews pass and charges through center.
Over the line, coming in, charging. Going to dump this one down in the corner, cycling it around. Here's a long pass up. Sens on the move. No, I think we're gonna save it for this week. Sens turning around, having it in the Leaf zone, getting it going, cutting towards the middle shot, and that one's gonna be kicked aside. Sens keeping this one in. Around behind Toronto. Domi can't stick left. Look out, still there, loose. Ottawa coming, shooting, they score again! Wow, is Toronto just falling apart there? A broken play in their own zone. They were scrambling around, and a shot just up over the shoulder. Oh, another one in the top of the net. Riley couldn't get it out. Domi couldn't get it out. Nye's caught watching. He couldn't get it out. They carried it over, and an awkward shot by Perron is going to find its way up and over. He had to pull the stick in. It was on the glove side, and Stolarz waving at it just misses. And this one is now all tied up.
These games now,
wow.
the season more suited to his style, and a guy who won a cup with Craig Berube.
You need to do better than that.
Again for Ottawa. So 4 goals in under 6 minutes.
That's just is ugly. You got sloppy. You couldn't get it out. Everybody had a chance. That was just ugly. Now we're getting a penalty.
Which often is not called. But the reverse hit must have been before he touched the puck.
Up to 40,000
Unbelievable. I mean, this is just crazy right now. This is just getting wild. We exchanged goals, 4 goals in this period. 2 kind of fluky goals. And now we got a penalty. So Ekman Larson is going in here after it, pulls up into the reverse hit, drops Highmore, which we've seen reverse hits like crazy. Nothing gets called. We saw Scott Lawton get driven into the Ottawa goaltender, then pulled out and have his head thrown towards the ice. No call. And they're going to call this a penalty? I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous on the officials. absolutely ridiculous. We see reverse hits multiple times every single game, and hardly do they get calls. Justin, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Welcome in, everybody. Unbelievable.
Their penalty kill is 47%.
So they drop the puck and they blow this down right away. My goodness. Cartoons, what's up? Welcome in.
For your penalty kill, it's hard to stay in games, and this is a
7-11 to go. Ottawa on the power play now. Don't like that call. If you're going to call that, then you got to call everything. Todd, what's going on? Welcome in. Happy Saturday night. This being thrown across. Ottawa batting it down at the line. Toronto going to regroup. Going to play keep away. Pass was almost intercepted. That was dangerous. Now the Leafs can play it up. Short-handed. Marner with a nice little move. Marner going to play this down to Matthews. Matthews going to turn around, and he's going to play this one in the corner. And they're going to go up and change. Stutzla going to work it ahead. Dropping this one back. Here they come up finally into the Toronto zone. Had to split the line. Toronto had a goal stance defense line set up there. A nice job. They're able to break it up and send this all the way down the ice.
All of a sudden he's got it. He's going to make a quick change there without his left glove on his hand.
Ottawa trying to regroup. Sanderson on the move. Going to carry this one up. 1 minute gone here in the first power play opportunity of the game for Ottawa, for both teams really. Down low. Here's a quick blast, and Stellar's going to hang on to that one. Just get new two players through. Peter, they sure did, and they sure haven't. We have not seen a huge impact from Lawton or Carlo, really. I mean, they've played okay, but they haven't been outstanding. Toronto has been getting better, though. Gerald, what's going on? Who's in net for the Leafs? It is Stellars. Stellars back in net here tonight. They've been rotating goaltenders. Oh, Ottawa steals. They come across, and they score. It's Ridley Gregg. Ridley Gregg on the back door, little tip in. So a bad call leads to a bad goal. And it had to be Ridley Gregg. Of all the players, it had to be Ridley Gregg. Nice job backing across. Oh, you know what? I don't think it actually touched him. I think this went clean in. I don't think it actually touched Gregg. It went off of Tanev's skate. So it goes, Giroux makes the pass. It hits Tanev and goes right between the legs. MV, what's going on? So Giroux is going to get credit for this goal. Tanev gets in the way. Oh, Patoli, that's exactly it. Darn. Not the four-letter word I'd like to use, but that is exactly it. Darn. 5 goals here in this second period is absolutely bonkers. So Giroux picks up his 14th on the power play. That's going to be from Shabbat. And they're going to take a commercial break. And we're going to sit here pondering this. Can I say fudge? You can say fudge. Oh, my goodness. Stars has had a rough go, but I think you should get... I agree. I think Stellars will be the guy in the playoffs. He definitely has had a rough go. The Leafs in general have had a rough go over the last stretch. Wow. Just wow. The Leafs finished season behind the Habs for 4. Peter, could you imagine? My goodness. Wouldn't that be something? Books, what's going on? Toronto traded their future talent, grinders and picks for mediocre players. I don't think... Listen, I don't think the guys they traded away were real difference makers, to be honest with you. Yeah, they traded away Fraser Minton. But again, what was Fraser Minton going to be at best, right? he still needed some time to develop. You know, definitely would have been a good third line player. Maybe he becomes a decent second line player. I think Toronto had to take the risk. They wanted to try and win now. 4-1 Tampa Bay over Boston. Holy smokes. That's huge. Jojo, what's going on? Welcome in. We will get it back. Yes, I think we will as well, Jojo. I think this summer we're going to pick up and do a few more Buffalo Bills game. I see you got the Bills logo there. This summer we're going to have some Bills action. We're going to have some Toronto Argonauts action. So my goodness gracious. Not a strong showing here for the Maple Leafs in this second period. They had a couple of goals. The second one was very, very fluky. The Senators, though, able to put this one in and take the lead 3-2, going 1-for-1 on the power play. Which means we best be seeing a Maple Leaf power play coming up here momentarily. The referees have kind of not been calling a lot. Matthews and Nylander got the 2 Leaf goals. Fight. Greg dropping the gloves here with Lawton. They're tangled up. This is a very slow-paced fight. Lawton getting some shots in, but can't get the reach. Greg with those little jabs. Now a big right hand from Lawton. The jabs coming in from Greg as he's holding that jersey. Still getting those jabs, pushing him over towards the boards, now pulling him free. Greg is trying to get Lawton off balance. Lawton doing a good job holding his balance. Greg switching hands now coming across. And the official's going to step in here. So more of a little shoving match here. Not a lot of punches thrown. Greg had those mini jabs going. Lawton did come across with one big shot. Not a good fight, but we got a little bit of a tussle.
Round 1, fight.
Hadouken!
Both guys 5 minutes each for fighting. Is trying to get between, and conversation continued. Both of them.
So Lawton trying to get everybody fired up here. No real good chances. Even watching on the replay, the little jabs coming in from Greg really didn't get much going. So a little bit of a tussle, not a whole lot though. But it's Lawton trying to do something to spark this team.
How do you make an impact on a new team? And you know his bench is going to say
Travis Green going to fire up his bunch as well.
Holmberg will step into that spot. The manpower advantage not affected by the
Off the draw, Sen's going to win. They're going to dump this around. 5.5 to go. 5.5 to go here in period number 2. Here comes Toronto. Going to cycle back. Riley with this puck. Riley passing it up the middle. Little bounce back pass. Here's Nylander bringing it in. Willie, look out. He's stopped and he's pushed into the boards. Good job, Senators on him. Leafs hold it in, going across. Shot is going to go wide, deflected up and out of play. Exactly 5 minutes. 5 minutes left to go. Sasha, that was a surprise. That was a big surprise to me. I did not expect Boston to trade him. Boston was negotiating with them, and what I heard is they were about $1.5 million apart. And I think things just broke down, and they they tried to do right by him and send him over to Florida for a chance to win. Initially, I figured this was just a rental and that he would go back to Boston in the summer. But the more I'm reading about the situation and how it went down, I don't know if he will. Christel, what's going on? Welcome in. Long pass, Toronto in their own zone. Going to try and work this one up. They get it to the Sens line. It's kind of knocked in. Ottawa trying to keep this one in, but Matthews doing a nice job. Feeding it back to Domi, back to the line for Ekman-Larsson. He throws it towards the net. It deflects just wide. Down behind the net, Nye's in there, can't take it away. And there's Ekman-Larsson coming in with a nice hit. And Pinto going to roll this down in the corner. Benoit going back to pick this one up. Why is Marner continually on the wrong side of the ice? That is a good question. Going to play this one back. Here comes Benoit. Firing it up. That's intercepted. The Sens going to dump it in the corner, and they're chasing it after it. Stützle going in. Ekman-Larsson going to get there first. Here's a long pass. McMahon sending it up ice to Marner. Marner went to pass it in the middle. He fanned on it, and the Senators coming right back. Stützle the other way over the line. He's looking, trying to get it towards the center of the ice. He can't do it. Toronto intercepts and they give it away. Comes right back to Stützle. He's still with it. Marner watching him. Going cross ice. Here's a shot from the point. Knocked down in front. Toronto going to go off the boards trying to get this one out. And they do. It's knocked right back in. That's going to be an offside on the Senators with 3:28. 3:28 to go. My goodness. Holy smokes. Which team has been the biggest disappointment this season? Ooh. I think that's the Nashville Predators. I think Nashville has got to be the biggest disappointment this season. I think with Stamkos coming in and a couple other picks and signings, I think they thought they'd be much better than they actually are. Mad Jack, what's going on? All right, 3:28 to go. Face off just outside the Toronto blue line. This is going to be dumped in, flipped in the corner. Leafs going to send it around, trying to chip this one out. Stens bring it right back in. Maple Leafs again going to try and get this one out. Coming along the boards. Long pass through the middle. Here they come. Leafs are flying now. In, drop pass. Trying to come back for a tip in on net. They can't do it. Fourth line here for Toronto, trying to make something happen. This coming all the way back down the ice. Robertson going to pick this one up. He's going to stop behind his own net. He's going to start playing it over to the near side. The Maple Leafs, long pass. And again, it's Robertson going to bring this one back. Sorry, it's Nylander bringing it back. He sends it up. That's intercepted. The Sens dumping it right back in. Trying to play this one around. Yarncroc up to Matthews. Toronto in. Here's a shot. And that one's going high and wide. And again, at a play with 2:28 to go here in the second period. Definitely more chances, definitely more opportunities coming in this period of play. But my goodness. 6 shots for Toronto. 7 shots for the Senators. Very low shooting game. Very low.
Nothing else he could get on that except the top of his forehead.
McCabe's got 3 shots tonight.
Mentioned how eventful a week it has been for Ullmark. The 48
Imagine complaining about Marner for a bad game. He's been the best Leaf all year. He certainly has been a good Leaf. But sometimes he just has you scratching your head, wondering what on earth is he doing. This is going to be an icing. It's going to come all the way back. Sometimes you just wonder why. Why do you do the things you do?
2 years ago as a Vezina winner, 40 wins in Boston.
Listen, Marner is definitely one of the best Leaf players. But man, is he frustrating.
You can sense the impact
Excuse
it's had
me.
on the team as a whole.
Off the draw. Just coming back around. Ottawa holding it in at the line. Just about 2 minutes to go.
Surprise games coming out of the trade deadline.
Sanderson throwing it down in the corner, coming around behind. McCabe letting it go. Matthews in there.
Behind the net, it's knocked loose. Sanderson comes up with that. Centering pass, broken
This
up,
curling right in front. Look out. Toronto had to bump this one. Ooh, that was a close call. And it's coming all the way down the ice. My goodness. Leafs going to change it up. 1:40 to go. 1:40 to go here in this period of play. Leafs going to back it up as the Senators' long pass come down. It hits a Leaf player, goes to the corner, sends right in there. Ekman-Larsson digging away. Marner starting to break. Matthews gets on the puck. Marner going to flip this in. Takes a little bump from Shabbat. In the corner comes Domi. Domi takes his man down. Can't grab the puck. Ref is getting in the way. Domi there. He has it stripped away. Toronto battling. Big forecheck here for the Maple Leafs, but the Senators still coming away with this puck. Here comes Domi in over the line. Domi putting it across. A shot and a glove save. Ullmark is nice with that glove save. What's going on? Welcome in. Stupid game. Yes, that is certainly how we feel. That is certainly how we feel, but thanks for joining us here tonight. Appreciate it. Welcome in. And welcome in, everybody, if you're just joining us. Thanks for being here. Hallmark flashing that leather. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, smash it. If you haven't hit that subscribe, smash that as well. Pinto trying to win this drawback. Cannot get there. Custa Hockey, what's up? Think the Devils haven't done enough to make the playoffs this year. Bad game today, but have been better. Yeah, you know, the Hughes injury is certainly a huge blow for them. Huge blow. But I think they have enough. I think they should, they'll hang in it. They should hang in it, and they should have a decent go at it. But that Hughes surgery is a huge miss. A very unfortunate break for New Jersey. In the corner, 20 seconds to go. Toronto hanging on it. Going to play this one up over the line. Leafs cutting through the middle with a chance. Nylander going to spin back. 7 seconds to go. They're going to shoot. They got to shoot now. Matthews trying to put it in front. They can't. And that horn is going to go. And period 2 comes to an end. All right, here we go. Let's get this all set up. Here are your stats through 2, and then we have a special guest for you. 17 shots for the Senators, 12 total shots for the Maple Leafs. That is pathetic after 2 periods. 24 hits to 18 for the Maple Leafs, 19 faceoffs to 16. Sens go 1 for 1 on the power play. Toronto still has not had a power play opportunity. 12 giveaways for Toronto, 5 for the Senators. 5-3 the takeaways, and 12-9 the shots on, or blocked shots. All right, let's bring this up here. Please welcome to the show, DHG, Dallas Hockey Girl. What's up, Dallas? How's it going?
Well, I've had better Saturday nights. I'll tell you that.
You've had, yes.
I could be painting my toenails. I could be washing my hair. You know, I could be doing all kinds of things, but no, we get a goal, we're happy, and 5 minutes later we don't have the lead. I don't know. I'm just going to move to Antarctica and be with like the penguins and the seals because I can't handle it anymore. I just can't.
Yep. Pro Crusher, what's going on? Welcome in. It's really sad, and 12 shots through 2 periods is brutal. Listen, I'm happy Matthews got a goal, right? It's always good to see.
Jesus.
But
praise Jesus. Did somebody go to the hot dog stand and find Matthews his game and put mustard on it? Seriously.
It's
like something is bothering the dude because he's not playing the way we know he can play. Mm-hmm. He's just not. So we know something's up.
Yeah, right. And it's not just his shooting, right? His shooting is definitely off. Cartoons. But his puck control is kind of off. You know, he's not making the same moves with the same strength. He's getting pushed off the puck a lot easier. I think there's a few things bothering him, to be honest.
Well, it all seems to be with like his stick, his arm. So my bet's always been it's still his wrist.
Is it a wrist? Is it a rib? Or is it a back?
Yeah.
It's just bad, whatever it is.
Yeah. And much as the Four Nations was huge, you said it. He should have taken the break, not played the Four Nations, so that he'd probably be playing at Matthews' level now if he had taken that break.
Yeah,
we're close to it anyway.
And I think when it came to the Four Nations, we kind of thought he's going to be the captain of Team USA, so that's tough to turn down. U.S. was heavy favorites, right? And especially after the first Canada game that they won.
We don't talk about that game.
Yeah. And really, Matthews did not have a good tournament. U.S. played a very good tournament. Matthews did not have a good tournament.
Yeah, he was not. Again, he wasn't playing at Matthews' level. He wasn't playing as the way we know he can play. He still could have been there at the tournament supporting the team and being the captain, but not playing because it all happened so last minute. He could have come and supported the team, and somebody else could have played in his place.
Yeah, Oh, excuse me, pardon me. And Road Warrior, I kind of wonder that, right? Like we talk about that C and the pressure that comes with it. We saw with Tavares. Hey, Antonio. Tavares last year, struggled. He got rid of the
That's always
C, and he's having a
interesting.
heck of a year this year. Matthews now
Hmm.
gets the C, and he's certainly being weighed down. But I
Yeah,
think it's that pain. Yeah, Justin, exactly. It's that pain. It's that injury.
yeah,
Something is nagging him. Something is
yeah.
bothering him. And
You know, he was.
my concern is they're going to go into playoffs. He's going to have this injury, and all of a sudden he's going to get banged, and again he's going to miss 2 or 3 important games.
Yeah,
I mean, we saw what happened last year, right? Nylander played almost the full season and then had to miss a couple of games because he had an issue, and Matthews missed a couple of games because he had an issue.
yeah.
Not to say, if they were here the whole time, the outcome would have been different, but certainly when you dress your full roster
It
with
could have
all of
been
your
better.
stars,
It could have
chances
been
are
better.
probably would have been different.
Well, and now is the time. There's time now to rest the injuries, get stronger, and be better before the playoffs. If
Yeah.
but any more time, it's too late. It's
Yep.
too late, and you're going to miss some of the playoffs.
So true.
Were you
I
on an overnight
apologize.
flight, Sam?
What's that?
Were you on an overnight flight?
No, you know what? Yes, it was such a long travel day.
It always
So
is.
our
Your
our
flight was
flight,
good. Customs wasn't too long.
yeah, our flight, we were supposed to leave at, was it 11:50? I don't even remember what time it was. Something around that, like, midday. And you got to be at the airport a couple of hours early, and so we had the whole thing mapped out, and we had to wake up, we had to finish packing and like clean up and all that. So I was up probably about 6:30, clean
Yep.
up, strip the beds, do all that stuff, get everything
Yep.
packed. Flight is delayed. So the flight initially, so the plane was coming from somewhere else to Toronto, and then from Toronto to come pick us up down south to fly back to Toronto. And the incoming flight to Toronto was delayed an hour and a half.
Of
So
course
by
it
the
was.
time they get it all turned around, now we're delayed like hour and 40 minutes, almost 2 hours.
Yeah. Air
So
Canada.
Air Canada. It was actually, there was something going on at Pearson because all the morning flights were delayed.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
we go, we gave us more time to relax before we had to get to the airport. But
Right.
now, you show up to the airport and it's jammed. It's also, it's the end of the Canadian March break, and it's the beginning of some of the spring breaks
Everybody,
down there.
everybody's trying to get home.
So everyone's trying to get home, and then a whole new crop of people are coming in. So the airport I've never seen that airport that
Jammed.
busy. Um,
Oh yeah.
all the short-term parking was
Yep.
closed. The long-term parking, all they had was the top levels of the parkades. It was
Wow.
crazy. So we got in, we dropped off our bags. The security line was lined up out the door and down the street. It was the longest line I've ever seen. So it went quick. It was fine. We breezed through security, no problem. Adds a little bit of stress, but it was fine.
Yeah.
So, you get to the gate, you're waiting for your flight, which is now like 1 o'clock, and you're hungry. It's lunchtime. Well, they do have some good stuff. They got a Shake Shack there, and they got a pizza place, but the lineups are insane. They got a Starbucks.
Right.
So we're like, you know
Well, the
what? We're
line
just gonna,
was a
we're,
mile long for Starbucks.
oh yeah.
Who should?
So we're just gonna
Jonathan,
wait. Jonathan's
I'm
starting up. So we're just
I'm
gonna
gonna get
wait.
you.
We're just gonna eat on the plane, right? Well, as you're waiting,
Oh
you just
yeah.
get hungrier and hungrier. So we had to ran. We picked up some food. Cake Boss, what's going on? We board the plane, and the flight was actually good. It was a decent flight,
Good.
but it was
Good.
just, they didn't have a lot of food. They were running empty, and
Of course they were.
you get off, and it's a long
I
walk
was there.
through the Toronto terminal to the customs, and so it just made for a really long travel day. And
Did
then you gotta
did the customs guys find your dirty underpants in your suitcase when they searched?
no, the good news now is a lot of it you do online, right? So
Yes.
you go, you use a couple different apps, and you do everything online. So it's actually a breeze to get
Yep.
through it.
It
But
wasn't too bad. When I came back, the only thing was I think a bunch of flights had arrived, so the line, it was worse than the line for Space Mountain and just weaving around. But it did move pretty efficiently, but I mean, they were pulling certain people like to do their checks or whatever they had to
Yeah.
do, but yeah, those of us coming back from vacation, they were like, "Welcome home." They just looked at our slips and said, "Welcome
Yeah,
home."
it
So
was
yeah,
long. My only complaint, and it was the same complaint going down as it was coming back. Um, the movies they had on were not good. Like it was one of those lulls, right, where there wasn't anything great that I wanted to watch out. So I was I was struggling. I watched Oppenheimer going down, which was great. I missed probably the last 10 minutes or so, but it's funny, going down was the day SpaceX had their issue a week ago where they launched the rocket and it went.
oh right,
So we were in the air and the pilot comes over because we start turning and we head away from land out over the water. So the pilot comes on and he's like, so just to let everybody know, you probably noticed we're turning. SpaceX launched a rocket that had an incident. It was an unmanned ship that had an incident, so the airspace is closed. So we're kind of holding our position, waiting. So we're literally doing donuts over the ocean, waiting. And so immediately, because we had free Wi-Fi, we're like looking up what's going on. And then we found out, it was over Texas. It was launched from Texas,
yeah,
not so much from Florida. Because if it was launched from Florida, I would have been more concerned with debris. But because it was so
oh
far
yeah.
over, it wasn't a concern for us. So after
Everybody
going
in
through
the
that,
chat.
it,
Yeah,
it gave us
everybody in the
time to
chat.
watch.
Slow clap.
Yeah.
Slow clap for Elon Musk in the chat, everybody.
And then, so coming home, I watched the new Evil Dead movie. I forget what it's called. Evil Dead Awakening or Rising or something like that.
Yeah.
It was not good.
Sam, you have to get an iPad and download your Netflix like the rest of us. So because there was no TV on my plane. I brought the iPad and I had my own movie.
Nice. Well, I tell you, I was a huge. I don't know if you've watched the original Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2.
No.
Oh man, I mean they were kind of cheesy, kind of. I like to call them B movie horror movies. And for the life of me, now the guy's name escapes my head. Oh my God, Army of Darkness was kind of the third. Why is this? This is really, really, really going to bother me. Someone in the chat is going to put it in.
They have to have Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell, that's it. Thank you. I was waiting for it. There was no Bruce Campbell. I was waiting for a Bruce Campbell appearance and nothing, and it was just not good. They really don't. I mean, his one-liners were timeless. But it was just bad. It was just.
Well, I'm glad your flight was good. So the race to the playoffs is looking really close in a lot of places,
yes.
A lot of divisions. I was saying earlier, like the hockey math gives me a headache because if this team wins but that team loses, and it's
so true.
So many
do you have, of all the teams that are
variables.
fighting for that wild card spot, do you have one that you would like to see? Like, are you, or would you want to see the Rangers in there? Would you want to see Montreal in there?
I think I'd have to give it to Montreal. It's been a long time for them. They owned the 80s. Montreal nobody could beat them in the 80s. They were the team to beat, and it's been a long time since they've had that. I think they deserve a run, a good run, and they have worked hard this season.
Yep, and they're hanging on right now, 2-1. They have a 2-1 lead after 2.
Yeah.
Rangers are up 2-0 on the Blue Jackets, so that's going to be interesting. 4-2 Lightning over the Bruins.
Ooh.
Excuse me. So some very important games going on right now that are going to lead to that race.
How all the dust settles tonight, and then Vancouver's playing later tonight. So we'll see what the numbers are in the morning. But yeah, I think Montreal deserves a shot to get in there again. It's been a long time for them, and they weren't playing so great at the beginning of the season, but they've really come back and played it hard. So yeah,
David, that's very, very interesting point here. Austin Matthews will end up like Jonathan Cheechoo, forgotten in a what
Oh,
could have been if it wasn't for
yeah.
injuries. Dave, that's interesting because that's true. Jonathan Cheechoo was supposed to be a superstar, right? And injuries
Yeah.
kind of took that away from him. So that's very I can't speak. Interesting, and a name that I haven't heard from the past.
Mm.
Dallas,
Yeah.
let's switch gears for a
Good one.
second. I want to hear your answer. I got to run to the fridge and grab another bottle of water. But what do you think right now? Mitch Marner sitting at 80 points, right? 80 points
Okay.
on the season for Mitch, which is pretty decent. You
That's
know,
pretty good.
we'll take that. Is Mitch Marner going to hit 100 points this season? Let me know your thoughts while I'm listening. I just want to run and grab another bottle.
Will Mitch Marner get to 100 points? He's at 80 points. We're at mid-March. Yeah, I think so. It's I think the way he's been playing, if he doesn't get injured and he keeps up playing the way he's been playing, I think it's doable. I absolutely think it's doable, and I think Marner can get to 100 points before the playoffs, or maybe just into the playoffs.
Yeah, I kind of with you. I think he will get there. It's gonna come close. We've seen in the
Yeah,
past he's
I
been at
think so.
97, 99. It will come
Yeah.
close, but I hope he does. You know, a guy's in a contract year, which they always play better in their contract years. He
Yep,
obviously wants a ton of
they
money.
do.
I think that would be a huge
Yeah,
boost for him to hit
yeah.
that 100-point milestone going into the playoffs. I think that will
He
give him that extra little oomph to
he
to
wants
perform.
Matthews and McDavid money, and that's fine, like to ask for that, but you got to earn it. You got to prove that you can earn and be worthy of that level of money. And what was it last year? Who was it? Was it Tavares on the bench? Marner was whining, and he said it was a game or something. It was
So there was it was Matthews, Marner,
Matthews.
and Nylander, and Marner
Marner
was
was
sitting
whining
in the
about
middle,
something.
and he was like slamming his gloves down, and it was actually caught. It's in the NHL show they put
Yeah,
on, where Nylander's yelling at him to like stop whining or stop crying.
yeah.
I forget the
Stop when he
exact
was
quote, but it was pretty
he's
awesome.
and I will say he's not been a crybaby this season. He's been stepping it up. So I think if he can keep playing the way he's playing, not be a crybaby,
Yes, sir.
I
This
I
ain't
don't think he's
juniors,
quite
bro.
I don't think he's quite at Matthews and McDavid money, but maybe just under. Maybe just under.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how he comes out.
He is
Leafs can't get
cartoons. What
past
do you think?
division team. They're going to need to. It's going to be very difficult,
Gonna be
Sasham, for
close.
them to do it. I
Close.
think the Leafs have the hardest path to the cup than any other. Well, really, not just the
Anybody.
Leafs. It's the Atlantic Division has the
Oh yeah.
hardest path
Always.
to the cup.
It's always the toughest one. Really quick, what are your thoughts about Ovechkin on his road to glory there, Sam?
Eh. Listen, it's going
Yeah.
to
I'm
happen.
kind of whatever about it. It is gonna happen. I just always think the Gretzky records are sacred, and it's yeah. But I mean, good props to him. He's gonna catch it. It's just a matter of when. So
Yep.
and not many players can do that. So
Yeah.
good on him for that,
Yeah,
for
exactly.
sure.
It's going to be great for
Gretzky's just
him.
in a league on his own.
I'm happy, you know, we're going to see somebody break it. I really wanted it to stay with Gretzky, but listen,
Yeah.
it's always exciting. Records are meant to be broken. So just
Well,
got
and
back
Gretzky
from between.
obviously, well, not that Gretzky, he has no choice but to be okay with it. But the fact that Gretzky's going to go to the last few games, so he's there when the record's broken to shake his hand and whatever. I
It's
mean,
pretty
good on
amazing.
him for good sportsmanship for that. But I mean, Gretzky probably doesn't have much choice in that. He knows his record's going to be broken. You know,
Exactly.
maybe privately he's like, damn it, someone
E-
that Brady kid's breaking my record. But
Exactly. All right, Dallas, the third period is coming up real quick. The Leafs going to come back?
woo,
Yes or no?
we're praying. Let's all say the prayers.
Very political answer. Thank you, Dallas. Appreciate
I think they'll come back if they can get their heads out of their butts and actually skate, pass, shoot, score, and don't be fancy. Shoot the puck. I think they can get 2 more and win it. 4-3 Leafs. That's what
All
I'm
right,
calling
there
it.
you go. Thanks, Dallas.
Go Hockey, go.
All right, Dallas Hockey Girl bringing it in. Third period action. Time to turn it up a notch. Come on, Leafs. Bring this one home. Let's go. Let's go. Numi, how's it going? Welcome in. Let's see how this one is going to play around. Here comes Toronto with first puck. They're going to bring this one in. Little check from behind. Going to knock this one away. Here's a long shot. That one is also stopped. Nylander trying to come in front. And Allmark is down. Nylander getting taken down, and he's going to take a swipe at somebody. Amadio is there. Nylander and Marner kind of grabbing at guys here, and that's not something you see all the time with Lawton on the outside. Marner and Nylander trying to get a little aggressive in here as they didn't like being pushed around in front of the net. So that is something you like to see. These two guys getting a little physical, a little chippy. And Nylander, a nice job kind of walking out of the corner there. That's right, Patoli. Getting set, getting the good vibes going, getting that good mojo going. Michael, what's going on? That's right, Battle of Ontario.
And if you joined us late, all the Leaf lines changed tonight.
Matthews.
We'll see what it'll be in the third.
Getting set, draw. Puck is going to go in the corner, wrapped around the boards. Held in. Toronto doing a nice job. It was bobbled. Now it's going to come back out the other way. Ottawa, long shot, great save. Down around in the corner. Trying to get this one out. Toronto trying to get it out of their own zone. Ottawa has them pinned. Riley spinning around, dumping this one back over. McCabe going to work it up to Matthews. Matthews flipping it in the corner. Here comes Domi getting in there. Can't get the puck. Sen's going to put it around over to Zub. He's going to go cross ice with the long passes. Nye stepped up with a hit. And this is going to roll down in the corner. Sending it around. Nye's trying to come back. He's going to work this to the blue line to Matthews. Matthews to Domi. Domi going to pass it back to Ekman Larson, who skates this one in, dumps it in. His rest of the line is going up for a change. Rick, thank you so much. You can tell the Leafs just got schooled in the dressing room. Yes, they did. Now, if you are a Leafs fan and you want to join us at second period, if you want to come live on screen, it's an added perk for our champion members. If you want to become a champion member, look at our membership page, and champions have the ability to prearrange and join us live on stream during intermission to talk some hockey. This coming around in front. And Stolarz is down, going to hang on to it. Cozens, you know, he's not a huge difference maker, but he's enough of a difference maker that he is really working things through, and he's playing well with these guys. I like what Cozens offers to this team. Tanev got bumped, got knocked down, but he just couldn't defend Cozens. Cozens able to win the board battle, win the puck battle. Tavares going to flip this all the way down the ice. Robertson trying to get in there and beat out the icing. Cannot do it, and so this is coming all the way back. 2 minutes gone in this third period. Toronto's going to need to continue to put the foot on the gas. Hope the Leafs coach gave those boys. I hope so too, not necessary. I really hope so. Only 13 shots for the Leafs at this point. That is not good. So the Leafs struggles seem to continue. Here's a long shot, side of the net, trying to push this one through. Kicking it around. Robertson racing over there. Sen's going to cycle it around, down low behind. Brady Tkachuk battling Benoit, able to take the puck from him. Can't get it out. Long shot right on. Stolarz had to be there. They're still working it around. Sen's still going to hold this one in. Welcome back in, Dan. Good battle here. Finally, Toronto's going to bring this one out. Nice little move by Bobby Mack to dump in the corner and chase in after it. Gonna throw a little bump in the corner. Yarncroc with it. He's at the half boards, comes down low by the corner, back up, long pass to the line for Riley. Riley gonna throw it towards the net, kind of hit the stick there. Goes Stutzla. And a shot is gonna get knocked down and held onto, and some more pushing and shoving in front of the net. Toronto is doing everything they need to do, starting to put some pucks to the net. They're skating. They look much better here in this period, but it's been all Ottawa so far. They got to keep working. They got to keep digging. Maple Leafs have a big hill to climb. It's only one goal, but it is a tough battle.
As the Matthews line jumps on, that'll get you another shift. That's what you need to do in that role, and they did it well on that occasion.
Leafs at 156% of the faceoffs tonight.
Leafs
Matthews 9-5, but
gotta keep pressing.
Greg wins that key draw.
Off the draw, Sens winning this one, bringing it around behind, trying to play this one up. And a little flip pass down back in the corner. This around, Sens working it up to Pinto. Pinto, watched by Matthews, getting it up. Riley chasing it down in the Leafs zone in the corner. Can't come up with it. There's a bump by Nyes. The Sens doing great pressure in on the forecheck.
Maybe they can look further ahead and track down Tampa Bay.
I think that's the mindset, isn't it? Look forward, not backwards, and take care of your own business.
Matthews in the corner. Sanderson is going to check him. Here's Domi putting it across. And that's deflected out of the zone. Ekman Larsson's got to back up with it. Oh. A long cookie break. Willie is scooching in. Willie looking across, decides to take the shot. That's steered to the corner with ease. Ekman Larsson holding it in. Back over for Marner. Marner's going to throw it towards the net. That one is knocked down. The Sens going to play this one out. The Leafs got to back up Benoit with it. Benny going to throw it over to Ekman Larsson. He's going to carry it ahead, and it's tipped all the way down. It's going to be an icing call. So tipped from the wrong side of center. Oh, just got to keep on pressing. This clock is going to start ticking faster and faster from the Toronto side of the ice. Welcome in if you're just joining us. Thanks for tuning in today.
Do that face-off again between Giroux.
Oh, they got to keep pushing.
Again, too, the right-hander, right? Stutzler, the left-hander, not very good in the face-off dot. And
Giroux off the draw.
Lawton wins that one. Giroux 62.
Lawton wins this one back across. Here's Toronto, long pass up. Knocked down at center ice. Sens come away with it again. They flip it back into the Leaf zone. Ekman Larsson playing it up. Toronto cross. Here's Holmberg. Holmberg in over the line. It gives it for Lorentz. Lorentz to the middle of the ice. Couldn't really do much more. Comes to the corner. Yarncroc playing it up to Holmberg. Holmberg. He goes cross ice. Tried to get it to the D for a shot. That was a little bobble, and it's going to come out of the zone. Back over to Holmberg. Holmberg gets tripped up. Here comes Ottawa into the zone. Long shot. That one goes way wide. This is going to get brought out. Toronto with the puck. They're going to regroup as the Sens had to leave the zone. Benoit going to hit the red line, dump this one in. Swayman is out to stop the... Allmark, excuse me. My goodness. Allmark is going to send this one down the ice. Riley putting it across. Long pass up. Here's Nicky. Little Nicky. Nice pass from McMahon. He let it go. It was deflected by an Ottawa player, so no icing call on the deflection. And the Sens going to play it up off the boards. Toronto, Carlo backed away. Carlo looking a little lost here right now. Going to come to Carlo. Carlo going to slide this up on the far side of the ice. Tavares over to Robertson. Just flips this one up, and he's going to peel off and head to the bench. But we are getting a whistle here. My goodness. Just about 6 minutes gone in this third period. The Maple Leafs are stuck. They just have not been able to get anything going at all. If you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe down below.
for this team.
And make sure your notifications are on. We'll have a lot of streams coming up this week.
What happens in the playoffs will maybe dictate a lot of whether he'll be back or not, but you got to give him one thing. He's come to play every night, and he's
Tavares having a great season so far. That's kind of highlighting him right now.
500th game as a Leaf on Monday against Calgary.
Yes, Dan, we're back in the studio. We are back in our studio. So it's nice to be back.
When he was with the New York Islanders.
Matthews going to take the draw. Pinto is going to win that one. Den's going to come around all the way down the ice for an icing call. Yeah, we had an awesome trip. We had a great time. Of course, going to the game was amazing. Love that stadium so much. Just love hockey. I could watch hockey anywhere and enjoy it. We had a great time there. It's a tremendous amount of fun.
And he does win the draw. Domi to Riley.
Off the draw, Leafs setting it up, trying to come across. Just held in. I hate this camera. Finally, the Sens get this one out. Riley has to go all the way back for it. Here's a long pass up. Toronto can't get it in. Domi trying to send it around. Took a bump and keeps going forward, but it hit Matthews, and they're going to call that offside. Thank you, Dan. I really appreciate that. Sens are 8-16 against the Leafs in the playoffs. And they're going to go to commercial break. Hey, you know what, Sasham? I hope we don't have to test that out this year, because this Sens team, I think they're going to be dangerous. I think they're going to be really, really dangerous. Severe fear of flying, or I'd be traveling more. Hey, I hear you. I know a few folks that are like that. They just they will not get on an airplane. But our flights were good. You know, we had no real issues. But a day of traveling is so stressful, right? So stressful. It's getting better with all the technology and the apps, and you don't have to wait in line. I mean, you still have to wait in lines if you want to actually talk to somebody. But I feel they're doing a good job with some of this technology to make it easy to go through. Purple, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. But yeah, Dan, I totally get it. I totally get it. One day, hopefully you'll get to go. Holy smokes! I'm so tired today. This is brutal. You got another long day coming up tomorrow. We're gonna have to do some troubleshooting and see why our some of our video feed isn't working here on the main screen. Not necessarily. We didn't really go for a beach day, but we did go to a restaurant down on the beach, which was a lot of fun. I mean, there's so many great places to eat down on the beach, but yeah, we went. We had a good time. We did a walk out on the pier. Of course, it was super windy when we did, but we did a walk on the pier. Got our some Dippin' Dots. Tried some fudge. It was a lot of fun. And of course, we did our stop in at the Panther practice facility. Like I mentioned that earlier. It was very, very cool. Going out for dinner. Oh, there you go. Beverly's going to have a happy Wednesday anniversary. We got a Leaf game on Wednesday, Beverly. So we'll be wishing you a happy anniversary for sure. We'll be celebrating your anniversary for you. Dan, I've never been to Halifax. I know some folks out that way for sure. I'd love to. I would love to get out east and do some visiting that way. I really would like to. Some beautiful landscapes. It would be very cool. Right now, I'd love to see this Maple Leaf team kind of find their way and get back and going. Me too, Beverly, me too. 13.5 to go here in period number 3. Sens are up by 1. They have this puck. They're going to carry it down. That's right. Give Beverly some love. Let's wish her a very happy anniversary. Here's a long pass up. That's right. Don't forget to breathe. Very important. And they're offside yet again. How many times have the Leafs gone offside in this period? Just trying to drag that leg just a stretch a little too much. Don't like that. Come on, Leafs. "13 minutes to go." Let's get some champagne champagne emojis in the chat for Beverly. Tanev is back with it. He's going to start to carry this one up. Dumping it in, going for Robertson. Behind the net, Robertson chopping at it, sending it around, back to the line, throwing it towards the net. That's knocked down by the Sens. Sens trying to get around Tanev. Batherson coming in. He shoots. Stars with a save. Big, juicy rebound. At the side, Toronto going to flip this one out. And again, Bobby Mack trying to get up on it. That's right. Come on, Leafs. Enough is enough. Let's go. Don't make me start singing, Toronto. Don't make me start singing. Down around behind the net. Going to work this one up. Not really, Badlands. Not really. From time to time, there's one occasionally. But it's somewhat rare, I think. Rarer. Uncommon, I guess would be the better way of saying it. Here comes Pinto. Pinto carrying this one up over the line. Dumping this one down. Sing Grease Lightning. Should sing Leaf Lightning. Over the line, putting it across. Tkachuk trying to hit a pass. That one missed. And Stellaris is going to drop a paddle and hang on to that one. Holy smokes. Come on. There it is. Road Warriors got the pops popping. The corks a popping. Fewest goals by defense, the Maple Leafs in Ottawa, neck and neck. 19 and 22. You need defense scoring. How do you get your defense to score? Pass them the puck on the points and get them to shoot. When Toronto has seen a lot of success, it's when their defensemen are stepping up and shooting from the points. Sorry, I didn't realize. I keep forgetting to hit that button.
Senators are 15-3.
Silly Sam. Tricks are for kids. 11:18 to go.
You know, you don't even notice it so much until you go through a long stretch where you don't get it. I mean, it puts
My
so much
goodness.
stress on the forwards to be the one carrying the offense. And you see good teams in playoffs, you know, their D just are...
Yeah, Morgan, thank you. I keep forgetting to hit that button because I'm looking over at this other my phone down here to watch the game because my main screen, the video isn't working. Here comes Toronto out on the move, dropping it for Domi. Domi coming in, shooting. Ooh, that was a close shot. Domi at 85.5. Almost put that in. I hope the Maple Leafs don't do another deja vu. Oh, cartoons, you and me both. Lawton is digging here in the corner. Coming back out to Domi. Domi trying to feed it across. OEL shooting. Nice save. Rebound. And Lawton gets taken down, and no call, referees. You're a joke show tonight. Ottawa has not had a single call. Lawton is seriously shaken up, holding his face. Here's a shot. Big rebound. Back to the line. Another shot. Holmberg in the corner. Holmberg fighting off Gaudette. Holmberg tripped right in front of the official. No call. This back to the line. McCabe. He's spinning away. McCabe cycling. How much is it going to suck that the Senators' game-winning goal right now was scored on a power play that should have never been called, and the ref has yet to call a penalty on Ottawa. This in the corner, throwing it back around through. Yeah, they've been really bad. JDA, what's shaking, brother? Playing this one back. Here's a little feed up. McCabe coming in. McCabe waiting for help. He's going to cycle it around. Back down below, trying to get this one going. So Scott Lawton getting some repairs on the bench. McCabe putting this one across. Nye sending it in. He's going in after it. Zub is going to play it around. Far side, tipping it to the line. Stolen by Marner. Marner, nice move. Trying to feed a puck across. Can't do it. And Ottawa Going to send this one down, and Tanev is there to break it up. And it comes up to Stellaris. He's going to hang on to it. Back around, long pass for Nyes, misses that. We got 9 minutes to go. 9 minutes to go. Sends back in. Going for the feed, backdoor pass, doesn't connect. Tavares picking up the loose puck. He, look out, almost gave it away, sending it back. So Lawton has gone to the dressing room. Lawton has gone to the Leaf dressing room. So needs some more repairs that he's not able to do on the bench. So another missed call by the referees, which probably should have ended up being 4 minutes for drawing blood. Nothing comes of it. Here's Carlo with a shot, putting it wide. Tavares passing it back. Here's a one-timer. Couple of block shots. And this one is cleared all the way down the ice. Come on, Leafs, let's go. 8:17 to go. 8:17 to go. That's right, lots of time. Too many hickory sticks. Oh, I love hickory sticks. We did California sandwiches tonight. Haven't done that in a long time. Just had a craving. So the stick from Hamonic gets Lawton right in the face with the blade of the stick. So that definitely would have been a 4-minute high sticking call. So Senators get lucky on that one. The refs completely miss it. And the Rangers pull out the W. For the Rangers, a huge win. Nice. Matthews, come on. Coming around in the corner, trying to dig, pull it out. Back to the line. Across. Here's a shot, looking for the tip. And diving on that one, Allmark, and he's going to hang on to it. Wow. Great hustle. Really solid hustle. So Montreal is up 3-1 over the Panthers. The Rangers have down, they're going to commercial break. The Rangers have down the Blue Jackets 4-0. So that means the Rangers, where is it here? The Rangers will move over Columbus to take the second wild card spot with 72 points. If Montreal can hang on to win, they will also leapfrog over Columbus and be at 71 points just behind the Rangers. So things getting awfully bunched up here in the wild card for the East Division. It is absolutely wild. What are California sandwiches? So California sandwich is essentially a big piece of breaded chicken smothered in tomato sauce on a bun. Some people call them Italian sandwiches. But yeah, it's essentially a big breaded chicken cutlet with tomato sauce on a bun. And some you can put onions or mushrooms, cheese, but they're delicious. California sandwiches, absolutely delicious. And they're big. I had a big appetite tonight. Leo, that's right. The wild card changes daily. It's so exciting. I love when it gets so bunched up like this. It makes things real exciting down the stretch. It also makes it a little challenging for some teams to not know who they're playing with until close to the end, but it is pretty darn awesome. Welcome in for those that are just coming in. If you haven't hit that like yet, we need like 10 more thumbs up. Smash that like button for us. Let's go. Nibs and beer. Rick, that's funny. I haven't had nibs in forever. That's awesome. That's true. Columbus with a couple games in hand. That will certainly come in handy. Mr. Big, what's going on? Welcome in. Best thing ever. Yeah, Monday night game, Leafs and the Calgary Flames. We'll be here. Hope you'll be here with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. Riley in the corner. Up on his man, trying to dig this out. Ekman Larson there watching, waiting. This coming around. Sen's doing a good job on the forecheck. Toronto running around their own zone. Here's a shot. Blocker saved by Stellars. Here's another centering pass. That one is knocked down. No one knew where it was. It actually came over to the near side of the ice. Playing it around behind the net. Ekman Larson up on his man. And this is going to hop up and out of play. 6:49 to go as time is really starting to move. Really starting to move. Oh, man. Come on, Leafs. Let's go. Got to step up the pressure. Got to get the game rolling.
And that line continues to look to have some really
That's right, Rick. It's getting crunch time. We're getting to the end of the season. It's hard to believe already. Chicken and cheese cutlets myself. Yeah, John, so good.
Face off to the right.
They have Noah. Yes, they've won the first two. Or no, they won. Now I forget. They won the first one against us. And they won, yes. So they've won both games against us this year. Toronto trying to get at least one. In the corner, Sen still dominating the play. Coming around behind, Toronto going to intercept, but Tanev can't clear. Sen's taking this one around. Down low, big collisions everywhere, coming to the line. They're going to play it out. Toronto going to chip this one in the corner. Lorentz going in here after it. He can't catch up to it. Now here's Holmberg. Holmberg trying to get it to Lorentz, putting it in front. It's sitting there. They can't pick it up. Ottawa going to clear this one out. 6 minutes left to go. Leafs with possession. They're going to change it up. Benoit going to send this one across. Let's go. Let's see it. Come on, chat. Let's see the Go Leafs goes. Get those Go Leafs goes flying. Matthews, Nyes, down here in the corner digging for it. Matthews has it in his feet. Pinto up on him. Comes to Marner, to Benoit. Putting it across, and that's bobbled. Sen's going to play this one all the way down. Gredley is chasing Benoit. Benoit back with it. Henry, what's going on? Welcome in. Those Maple Leafs need to keep skating. Got to keep the legs moving. Keep the legs moving. 5.5 to go here in the third period. Leafs are down by a goal. All the way down. Leafs going to play it to Sanderson. Can't get it out. Keeping it in is Toronto. Good job there. Come on, Leafies. Come on, Blue. Let's go, Blue. You're my boy, Blue. And this is going to go up and over, and we going to get a penalty? Finally, the Ottawa Senators are going to go to the box. They've been getting away with everything they've been doing to Toronto, but flip the puck over the glass, and that's a no-no. Kevin, what's going on? Welcome in. They're going to take another commercial break. It's funny. They can trip. They can cross-check. They can push heads to ice. They can smack them in the face with the blade of the stick. But that's all clean. But throw the puck over the glass? So here we go. Leafs power play late in this game. Let's see what they can do. The Leafs power play has been very interesting. Very interesting. We need this now. We need this right now. We need this right now. Let's go, Leafs. Let's do it. Let's do it for the Gipper. Come on. Let's go. Looks like a shorthanded goal. No shorthanded goals. Sasham, no shorthanded goals. Watch. Toronto will pull the goalie to go 6-on-4 for the power play. And it'll be a slap shot into the empty net. If Ridley Gregg is on the ice, it would be a slap shot into the empty net. Wouldn't that be something to finish it off? Oh, my goodness. Keep the game alive. Keep it going. Got to put this one in. My gosh. There it is. Jonathan says, shut your pie hole. Jonathan saying that to everybody with negative things to say. To everyone who hit the thumbs down in the chat, Jonathan is speaking at you. All right, they're just coming back from commercial break. Hopefully Marner gets it. That would be nice. I'd like to see. Marner's had an okay-ish. No, he hasn't. He's turned the puck over a lot. I'd like to see Nyes get it tonight. I'd like to see Nyes put that one in. All right, back from commercial break. Here we go on the power play. Are the Leafs going to go 5 forwards again? Probably. That seems to be their MO right now. So they are 9th in the league at 24.2%. They are going Nyes, Matthews, Tavares, Marner, Nylander. Let's go.
Starts with the Tavares face-off win. William Nylander's got it. Here's Tavares.
Playing this one across. Looking for the shot. It's down. And here it is. Short-handed Claude Giroux. Nice stop by Stolarz. My goodness, that made me nervous. Yes, Morgan, I turn it on every time they go to a commercial break. Here's Matthews. Over to Nyes. Back to Matthews. Dropping it back to the line. Here's Marner. Marner. Playing it up. Nylander taking a look. Down low. Side of the net. Nyes driving in front. It's there. Loose puck. Shoot. No, he doesn't. Nylander now does, and that one stopped. Tavares going to get this one in the corner. Toronto is playing small puck down low, side of the net. No shots from out front. Back to Nylander. Nylander going for the one-timer. Everybody in the building knew that puck was coming to Matthews. Ottawa with a great read, and they're going to steal and send this one all the way down the ice. The cartoons, those were awesome. Those were the days. Phil says, let's get that wave going. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Hey, get those wave hands going. Get those wave hands up in the chat. Here's Matthews coming in. Lightning wins 6-2 over the Bruins. Matthews feeding this one back over. Back to the line. Marner. Marner, what are you doing? Deked him. He had the puck. And he gave it away, and this comes all the way down. That's going to do it. They're going to kill the power play. Domi's got 10 seconds to work with. He's going to drop this back for nobody. And the Leafs just kill off the remainder of their own power play. Yikes. Here's Bobby Mack. He's coming in. Driving around towards behind the net. Long pass back to the point. Riley throwing this on, and a nice stop. I'm going to hang on to it. If you're just coming in, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. Hit that thumbs up for us. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. We'll be here Monday night. We know a lot of you seem to find us late in the games. Well, hit that subscribe and you'll get that notification. We'll be here Monday night for Monday Night Prime, Maple Leafs and Calgary Flames. I hope you'll come back and join us. Pinto doing a nice job. There is a little reverse hit on Matthews. Pinto on Matthews. That wasn't called like it was earlier on Ekman Larson. 3 minutes to go now. 3 minutes to go. What is going to happen? What will happen?
Shots 24-20 in favor of Ottawa.
Off the draw. Sen's going to win this one back, sending it around behind their own net. Far side, and that's going to be an icing call. 51 shot attempts and 50 shot attempts, but the actual shots on goal are only 24-20. Maple Leafs with 8 shots in this period. Ottawa with 7. Frustrating game for sure. Holmberg against Cozens. Fourth line getting some minutes here late in the game. Why? Why is the question? Overtime is life. Will we get overtime? Scramble draw. Ottawa going to win this one back. Again, they send it around. Toronto trying to hold it in. They do temporarily. Second effort, and this is going to come out. Yeah, I was wondering why it was blown down. So hit somebody at the bench. We'll get a stoppage. 2:42 to go.
Stolar's coming to the bench.
Okay, Toronto pulling the goaltender.
Top guys who just came
Pulling
off
the
the power play,
goaltender,
just
empty
need a
net
little
for
bit of
Toronto,
rest.
6-on-5 situation.
Still have a timeout in
Somebody
pocket,
watch
so
Ridley Gregg.
another
Watch that
offensive
slap
zone
shot
faceoff.
into the open twine.
For Travis Green, not a bad line. No, he's got guys
Maple
on the
Leafs,
ice that
no
trust in this
suspensions.
position.
Leafs with only 2-6 on
2:42 to go.
here.
Rick, because a face-off in the offensive zone, I think it's okay. You got to take the opportunity. They're going to win the draw. They have possession. Here's a long shot that goes wide. Nylander sitting it in front. And Allmark going to hang on to this one. Holy smokes.
Little things on the bench you don't necessarily always think of until
So an
it's
empty
on.
net for
Get your man off
Toronto.
the bench. I mean, your winger just did a heck of a job of winning the battle, and now you get this. And the Leafs almost put it in the back of the net because of it. This is a great save by Allmark off of a nice pass by Nylander.
Wow, it wasn't
on
a
the stick of
great
Tavares.
save. He kind of chipped it right into his chest.
Tavares winning another face-off.
Off the draw, Marner putting it across. One-timer.
Allmark up the board.
That kind of hit the
Nylander.
glass, took a funny hop. Ottawa bringing it out. Oh my gosh, all alone. Backhand, nice save, rebound. Get it over in front. Great job by the Ottawa defense. Amadio, I think it was, that broke it up, and here comes Ottawa with an empty net. They shoot. Great block. Great shot block there. Ottawa shooting for the open net, and it's kept alive. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go. Ottawa could have buried it, but Toronto sacrificing the body keeps this alive. They're going to bring it right back into the Senator zone. Cross ice. Knives shooting a great save. Marner has this one inside the Sen zone, going down low. Back up top to Marner.
Marner again up top. Trying to sift it
Shoot
through
that.
it. Too many
Sends it
left.
through.
2 minutes
That's
left.
blocked.
Nylander
Picked up by Nylander. Nylander going to stop and turn directions. Nylander coming in, sending it to the side of the net. Toronto in front. A quick shot, and that goes wide. Matthews still with it.
to go here in the third.
Back to the line to Matthews. He doesn't shoot.
To get to the net.
Now he turns it over,
Ottawa's out.
and it comes out. Ottawa with the puck. Breakaway with an empty net.
Ridley Gregg in front.
And it's Ridley Gregg. He puts it in front, and they score.
At least
Ottawa, the pass was looking like Gregg was going to be offside, so he kind of bobbled it. He didn't want to take possession of it, and the ref kind of waved it off, so they played it on. But Toronto had a couple chances. They just could not get it past the goaltender. No, Noah, they really have not.
Here's the second one there. And why not?
So they are going to use the coach's challenge to see if this is offside. It looks, by this replay, it looks like he was offside.
saw Mark Savard get the message. He said to Craig Berube offside. Then on the screen here, they showed Ridley Gregg, and it looked like he said offside.
So interesting. Offside will be the call. This goal will come back.
Indisputable, but oh yeah, this is no problem.
So
Watching it live,
not
it's
even
like-
close.
You're right,
Not
the
even
players
close. So this goal is going to come back. Toronto will stay alive.
down going, yeah,
They will win the challenge.
stopped up there.
and maybe on a close play, the line
Oh,
would
my
fix. They
goodness.
do have the opportunity to take another look. So
This didn't take long.
In a moment, we're going to hear.
Play was offside, no goal.
So we're just going to wait for the official ruling here.
Yeah, there you go. That's no question about that.
But he's probably a
I'm
good
sure
6
that
inches.
What's taking so long is looking at the clock to see where the clock.
So they
should
do
be.
have to, as
If
they're
you're
saying, they
Leafs,
do
that's a
have to
pretty
put the
important
correct
time, too.
timing
There
back
is
on that clock.
kind of irony in that Ridley Gregg had
Yeah,
a couple of
there
So
is.
empty net
really,
chances.
really, really
Yeah, that's
funny.
true. You know, those little details as well. Sometimes guys get on.
Yeah, it is
gotta be
frustrating to
unselfish
watch.
with the pass.
That's
You
for
get
sure.
an open
Listen,
net, put it in the
Ottawa.
net.
Oh, here's the call.
Video review for the coach's challenge for offside. It was determined the play was offside. Therefore, there's no goal.
This is the loudest the Leafs have been all game. The Leaf fans have been all game is cheering for the no goal.
You think of this Ottawa Senators
But again,
team,
crowd in
as a
Toronto, the
Senators fan,
vibe
they're
in Toronto
making,
is just
you know,
brutal.
since
Just brutal.
2017, can you be a playoff team?
So
Look
1:15
at
to
the
go.
saves and
1:15 to
plays
go.
with Allmark and just the confidence that it gives your team. It allows you to fight
Toronto
another shift.
not
You
looked
make a
very
mistake,
good.
you're not
Hey,
afraid
Jordan, what's
to be
going on?
involved
Welcome in.
that. And to his credit, coming back from the injury, as I said, he started 0-4 during that time.
So face-off will be outside the Ottawa blue line.
Boston Bruin Vezina Trophy winner.
Yeah.
Linus Ullmark.
Gonna say, looks very much like a Vezina type guy.
Maple Leaf netminder has to go back in his net, and it's a good thing as Ottawa brings this puck all the way down. Marner around behind the net. They're going to start to carry this one up. Stolarz is going to leave. Matthews has the puck. Last minute to play. Matthews going to roll it down into the corner. Coming around behind. Senator, Zub, can't get it out. Cut down by Marner. Giving it over to Willie. To Marner. Feeding it to the line. Here's a blast. Tavares can't get a handle on it. The Sens picking it up again. Another block. 3 chances for an empty net goal for Ottawa. They can't capitalize. Marner's slow to get up. He's going to limp to the bench. Nyes is going to flip this one up down into the corner. Nyes hustling in here after it. Trying to dig it free. Back to the line. 20 seconds to go. Riley in front. They can't jam it in. Tavares is there. Nylander is there. Everybody's there. Back to the line. Another shot is blocked. And the Senator is going to clear. And another breakaway for the empty net, and this time Ottawa rolls it in with 6.4 seconds to go. Ottawa is going to keep it for their 6th win in a row. The Maple Leafs lose their 2nd in a row, and I believe that's going to be, what is that going to be, 5 losses in their last 6 games for Toronto. My goodness gracious, the Senators just keep on rolling, keep on trucking. I want to take this time to thank all the moderators. Thank you, mods, for doing what you do. Really appreciate it. Thank you to AAU, and thank you, Rissis, for the gifted memberships and the super chats. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who hit the like button today. And if you did subscribe, we thank you. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. You can follow us here on YouTube, also over on Twitch.
With just 1 win.
Yeah, Scott, I agree with you.
In the month of March.
1 win in the month of March for the Maple Leafs. This one is done. The horn is going to go, and thank God the pain has come to an end. Your goal scorers: Nylander started at his 37th from Robertson and Carlo. Sanderson, his 7th from Stützle and Tkachuk. We got Matthews, his 24th. And then Perron, his 5th from Batherson, and Giroux on the power play from Shabbat in that empty net goal just moments ago. Unbelievable. Senators take it. In Montreal is up 3-1. We got some bonus coverage here. Montreal trying to fend off the Panthers. 20 seconds to go. Empty net for the Panthers. They're going to chip it wide. Looks like Montreal is going to hang on to win this game as well, as the puck is going to come out and down the ice. Listen to this crowd. The crowd in Montreal going absolutely bonkers as Montreal pulls up a big win. Montreal is in this hunt, and they're making it go for real. Way to go, Montreal Canadiens. I never thought I'd be saying that. Wow. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, so much for hanging out. This has been a fun night. We look forward to seeing you Monday for Monday Night Prime, the Leafs and the Flames. Good night, Endgame. Great to see ya. Yeah, Jonathan, a big sigh as well. Good night, Morgan. Take care. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching along. We'll see you on Monday. Good night, Dan. Good night, everybody. Have a good one. Don't forget, coming up this week as well, members-only post-game show will return. Until then, have a great rest of your weekend. See you on Monday. Good night, everybody.